Is going on, everybody? Oh my goodness, my computer is like running really, really, really slow. Yes, it is. It's horrible. It is horrible tonight. I hope we can get through tonight. What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming into the virtual sanctuary of the St. James Show. I am your host. I am your apostle. Listen here. Somebody got on my comments talking about if you was an apostle, then why are you looking for the you mad that the bar is open? Get with the program. You might be a little slow around here, but we need you to speed up and get with the program. Anyway, I'm your prelate, your bishop. I am he, and I am St. James. That's who I am. Now, do me a great big favor, everybody. Will you hit that like button for me? Hit that subscribe button. If you are not a subscriber of the St. James Show, hit that subscribe button right now. Hit the like button and also turn on your notifications so you will know every time I go live. Share on all your social media websites, share Facebook, Instagram, everything. And you too can become an exclusive monthly member, supporting member of the St. James Show. And there are your handles right there. The main handle to support the show monetarily. Of course, tonight we have a goal on our chat. So just click the goal button and you will see what our goal is. Listen, once we get over 100, once we get to 150 today, I'm going to give away some free memberships for the month. I'm only going to do 5 tonight, though. I'm only going to do 5, okay? Because I'm going to have a special membership show coming, members only live coming up this week. So I'm only going to do 5. All right. So if you're not a member like Kimberly Lede is, and Sean Renee and Tyrone Franklin, make sure that you are a member of the St. James Show. What's up, Tasha Haynes? Good to see you as well. Jesse is in the house. But you say, while Bishop was in Sweden, I was in Miami seeing prophetess, evangelist, Mary J. and the Blige. Well, welcome back to you yourself as well. What's up, Terry Hicks? Thank you for your support. Dion Sanders is in the house. Shayla is here. Thank you for your support. Miss Candace. Miss Candace is in the building on our post. Thank you so much. Lady Tada is here. Pray Era is in the building. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you, Kimberly Lede, for getting us started with our goal. We only need 9 more. That's all we need, 9 more. And we've met our super chat goal for tonight. Thank you so much for starting that off, Kimberly Lede. Kevin Moore is in the building. What's up, Kevin Moore? Good to see you. Keisha Green from Los Angeles is here. Tara Capers, thank you for your support. Thank you for joining us tonight. Looks like Courtney is on her post tonight. Good to see you, Courtney. Ooh, that picture you got over there on Instagram, Courtney. Ooh, you're not married yet? You're not married yet? They ain't swiped you up yet? Ooh, there's somebody. Oh, I know you got you or something over there going on. I just know you do. Look at that picture. You doing thirst traps over there. Yes, you are. What's up, Creepy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Capricorn Girl is in the house. Thank you for your support. JB, Mr. Long-Winded is here. That is me. That is me. T. Davis, thank you for being a member. Thank you for your support as well. CJ is in the house. Thank you, CJ, for your support. Genus. Every time I want to say I know it, but I do know it. L Star is here. Heavenly Dove. Thank you so much. Nicole is in here on her post as well. Thank you. So just drinking water today, y'all. Yeah, please renew. That'll be great. Renew. Y'all remember that song? Renew. I don't know how we got there to the song. I don't remember the song, but I knew that was part of it. Renew. Welcome. Thank you. I'm glad to be home. As you can see, I am in the tabernacle at the St. James Estates. I am back. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you, Kevin Moore, for helping us reach our goal tonight. Thank you. I am glad to be back in the land of the living. Everything was good. Listen, all this, we're frightened. We don't know, if planes are going to go up and come down unexpectedly. But listen, you say a prayer and you give it to God. Okay? That's all you do. You say a prayer and you give it to God, and you go on your vacation and you get your passport. For those of you who don't have a passport, get your passport. It's time to do some traveling. What's up, Teddy? Good to see you. Some of you were able to go ahead and check out some of my clips and pictures and things from the Music and Arts Global in Sweden. And also before I was in Sweden, I was in Amsterdam and was able to post and go live and do some things over there. Okay, so go walk the dog. All right, go walk that dog. Inspire is in the house. What's up, Inspire? Thank you for being on your post on the night. Let's see how long we have you tonight. I'm not going to be long tonight, y'all. I got to get back into the rat race tomorrow. Oh, I got to go back in. I've been off work for a while now. I'm going to read my emails before I go on to work. I'm going to read my emails tonight to catch me up, just in case somebody did something tricky. They did some tricky stuff with employment, but that's okay. Yeah, but we not worried. Fret not thyself. Candace says, "Oh, my internet, this thing is going so slow." Thank you again for sharing your amazing trip. I appreciate you guys for being. That's what I want. That's what I like. I want to be able to give you different types of content and take you along with me where I go different places. Just sitting in front of this thing all the time gets a little, mundane, and gets a little. Yeah, we can go out and I can go to a restaurant or something. Even that gets a little mundane. All right. So being able to get out of our comfort zone and go to different places, and even music conferences like that, where you too can also gain some insight and see something new and get entertained, even though you're not there. So I will go for you. I will go in his name. I will pray. What's up, Charmaine? Good to see you. You see, you need a couple more days from it. You listen, I do need a couple more days to recover, but I can't. I done used up all my time. I gotta go show my face. Gotta be long, strong. Yeah, what's up, Shardy Shar? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, Gala Shanae? Good to see you. What's up? What's up? What's up? Pastor Prim is in the building. Yes, you are. Hey, let's get started, everybody. I'm gonna show a few things from Music and Arts, and we're gonna talk about them Jakes. We're gonna talk about who else we're gonna talk about Marvin Wine and yesterday was the day over there in Detroit. What's up, Elstar? Thank you for your support. Thank you for helping me reach my goal tonight. You said thankful to the Lord for your safe travels. Thanks to you for taking us along. It was inspiring. I hope so. I think that was the purpose of it. It's not to say, oh, look at me, I'm out of town, I'm out of the country. It's really to let everyone know that is in this Christendom that there are things that we can do that are fun. Vacation, go do what you love to do. That music thing is what I love to do. So I love it. Thank you for becoming a new member. Renewing it. Machata Peach, appreciate you. Let me see. Machata Peach. Baby, yeah. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. What's up, Belinda Marsh? We need an update on the building. Yes, yeah. There's a lot. We'll get there, Courtney. We'll get there because we got questions over there in Detroit. There are a few questions. Did you guys hit that like button for me? I need you to all do that right now. Hit that like button and do share. Share. Let everyone know that we are in the virtual sanctuary tonight of the St. James Show. All right. And they do not want to miss it. So make sure you have hit that like button for me. All right, so let's see here. Let me see. What am I going to share first? I think let's check out. Let's see here. I think let's check out some pictures. Let's check out a few pictures, a few shots that I took while in Sweden. Let's see if this thing is so slow, y'all. Just give me a minute. Okay. I can see it on my phone faster than I can see it on StreamYard. StreamYard is getting on my ever-loving nerves. Yes, it is. My ever-loving. Thank you so much, Candace, for helping us reach our goal tonight. Thank you for that $4.99 and blessings all the way back to you as well. I can't get to the comments to highlight it because it's being stupid. Let's see. How long are you going to take it? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Blessings right back at you. So, of course, that's the maestro himself who had a birthday on yesterday. Happy birthday, Donald Lawrence. Let's see here. Blanche, that's old Blanche. These nails keep holding me. I'm crucified with Christ. Dr. Takoi Porter, he gave a good word on rest. The theme of the kind of conference, Donald kind of made it, it's kind of rest. You got to be fully rested in order to really navigate in life the way you really should navigate. There's Professor David. He's out of Spain. He is like one of don't let him fool you. He is one of the most prolific historians of gospel music. And he has some archive things that we don't even have. And like he said, if he has them, he don't understand why he has a lot of the real deal archive gospel memorabilia, and we don't even have it here in the States. I'm talking stuff all the way back to Thomas Dorsey. I mean, he got a lot of stuff over there, and he has too much integrity, and he loves gospel music too much to hawk it for sale and do that kind of thing. So I suggested to him while I was in Sweden, I said, hey, maybe you need to do a museum. And he said, well, that's true, but unfortunately, there ain't even a museum here. I think St. Louis just started like a Hall of Fame type of thing with gospel music, but they don't really have a museum for gospel music. So, and he's there with Lawrence Matthews. Lawrence Matthews, actually, I was with him going to Amsterdam and to Sweden. There is Dr. Alicia Jones, so intelligent, so articulate, just so wise. She's a professor of music and things at Cambridge in London. And that is our friend, I forget his name, but he did a great song. He's a pastor in London, and his song was great. Y'all hit that like button for me. And there's Miss Queenie, Saint Queenie, and Kim McFarland. Vincent Bohannon, of course, was there again. He was there in London, and he came back to Sweden. So, and there was Dr. Alicia with, I forget his name is Joachim. He's from Sweden. We did a song that he had done as well. Very good song. Lawrence Matthews. I'll play a little bit of it, of the song that he presented. Really good song. Yeah. And there is some of our legacy members. It's really members it should be members that have been with the conference 15 years or more. There's a little question on a couple of them people, but they're in the picture anyway. But we love our legacy members, and there's a picture we took with the Donald and the rest. Either the Sweden clip almost took me out. Which clip was that, Jeff? There's Vincent again, Blanche again. It's just a few pictures that I took while there. That was one of the choirs. This was one of the showcase days. One of the choirs. They were the first ones. It's always scary when it's the first, and they're more like a group. But I believe they're from Italy. They were a group from Italy. Trust me, everybody. There was people there from all around. And Dr. Alicia Jones would do interviews with the songwriters. Donald Lawrence liked to bring songwriters of famous songs that we've been singing, and to highlight the writers and give us some background on where the song came from. And Vincent has actually shared that with us here at the St. James Show. We do have an interview with him, so make sure you go under the interviews portion and listen to the interview that we did with Vincent a while back. So, yeah, the director. Oh yeah, let me tell you, she was directing though. She was directed. She was, that's Mr. Professor Jonathan Greer, one of my mentors, especially when it comes to directing and teaching choir and all that good stuff. That is him. There's Dr. Porter and his sister-in-law. That is Ellington's wife. They were singing and doing that. That is the man himself, Mark Hubbard. He is he's a great choir director and choir master in his own right. He was kind of running logistics at the conference, but Mark Hubbard. I don't know if anybody got any Mark Hubbard old CDs and tapes and things like that. It was used to be Mark Hubbard and the Voices of Something. Anybody remember it? Mark Hubbard and the Voices of Something. Uh-huh. My unit gospel told us this weekend. They're off the chain. I'm gonna play some of them. I'm gonna play some of that, Shawty Shaw. Hold tight. I'm gonna play some of the Monterey Gospel. It's Monterey Peninsula Community Gospel Choir, and they are from right here in California. Friends of mine. So let's see. This Donald. That was actually Donald. We were doing stretching exercises before rehearsal. So he was doing some stretching. He was demonstrating, and we were doing stretching exercises before rehearsal. This was the altar call that they had. Pastor Bishop Dr. Decoy Porter had. It was he just did like a 15-minute exhortation on rest and that type of thing. And he just called for people if they wanted to, come to the altar for prayer. And listen, the altar was flooded with prayer. So that is our homeboy from London, Dwayne Woods and Jonathan. All right. And then let me tell you, the guy in the middle, he did Don't Wait Till the Battle Is Over. Now, if you listen to Donald Lawrence's version of it, there's three leads on there. Well, two leads and kind of a trio. And let me tell you, this boy from Sweden, he rocked it. He sounded like a Negro. And he really sounds good. It's going to be great. This is going to be on, we recorded for Global Love Alive 2. Okay? We recorded for Global Love Alive 2, but of course, Global Love Alive 1 came out on this past Friday. So if you didn't download it, make sure you download it, okay? Make sure you download Global Love Alive. But we just recorded this past Saturday, Global Love Alive 2. All right? Let's see here. All right. So let's go. There's some of the company singers. There's Lejeune and Blanche. And the woman in the yellow, she is a soprano out of Cincinnati, Ohio, who has been singing with Donald for eons and eons. This older lady has fierce soprano voice. And I believe she was one, I don't know, maybe she wasn't one. No, she wasn't one of them. I don't think she was one of because some of the original Thompson, no, not, what's his name? Thomas Whitfield, the Whitfield Company, they were there at the conference. So that was a good surprise for Donald. Yep. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. This is Vincent Bohannon, and he was presenting his song with Donald. We did I Love to Call Him. And this is Dr. Jones with my wonderful friends here, Anita Wilson and Rick Robinson. They presented More Than Anything, and it's so powerful, so great. The way they redid it and the way it's going to come out, you are going to love it. Very good project. I'm glad you downloaded. There's my friend with Lamont with Queenie, Saint Queenie. This is some of the old timers around the music and arts with Donald Lawrence. Some of the old timers that have been here, music and arts for years. Some of the legacy members. Okay. There you go. Mark Hubbard and the United Voices for Christ. That's who he is. Yes. That was his group. Yes. J.J. Harrison came in like a mighty roaring wind. He did a great presentation. And it has to be wonderful when you have over 700 people singing your song. And these people are from all over the world, not just United States. I'm talking about the world: Spain, Germany, Brazil, the UK, the Netherlands, and the Scandinavian nations. Everything. It was there singing your song, No Reason to Fear. That has to be one of the brightest and most wonderful experiences. So I was really happy for all of the writers. So he did a great presentation. Then he cut it down to Mark Hubbard and the Voices. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I am back. Child. Please stop. I was here. There's Miss Anita. She was teaching More Than Anything while Rick was on the piano. There they are. He told a wonderful story about how he's been knowing Donald for years. been writing songs for years. He said Donald changed his life in regards to writing music. He said he sent them a song, and Donald just told him, listen, you are way more, I can't forget the verbiage of it, but pretty much you're way more talented than what you just sent me. You can't be, I'm saved today because you made a way, that kind of simple writing. That's what he was doing in his beginning. And Donald told him, no. You're way more intelligent, way more talented and anointed to figure out a better way of presenting these songs. So that, he took that criticism, a constructive criticism, and has written many songs, and he's still eating off of them. Okay. Yeah, everyone's in their sections. You have sopranos, altos, and tenors. Yep, everyone's in their sections during that. That's Lawrence and Queenie Lennox, and that's my friend. That's my friend from. She's in Sweden as well. Her choir performed as well, and she was in London too. Look at the little. He was behind us getting in the picture. That was funny. And this is a pastor's wife from up. Let me tell you about her. This is. She come over there. She said, "Can I get a picture of her?" Sure. And I said, after we took the picture, I was like, "Hey, and what's your name?" She was like, "I know who you are. I'm not giving you my name." I said, "What?" She said, "I know who you are," and a lot of people did know who I was. And I'm thank God for this platform. I mean, people from all over the world got. I'm not even tripping. I'm not even putting 10 on 2. I'm just really not. I mean, I had some people in Spain that say, I watch your show. I cannot quite understand. Then they come up to me, Saint James. I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me. So I'm taking pictures with people and stuff. So I really appreciate the platform allowing me to reach beyond just the United States and actually out to other places around the world. But she sure wouldn't tell me her name. Oh, I'll find it out. Don't worry about it. Listen here, if you ain't did nothing wrong, then but y'all know me. I'm really not that type of platform. We have other platforms in the churchy sector that will, and I'm not faulting them. That's what they want to do. That's just not kind of how I roll over here. That's just I'll talk about something when it's annoying to me, but busting people out, I don't want to bust people out. That's not my thing. This is our people from Sweden. Let me tell you about this choir. She directed so hard, her hair come out. Her hair. She directed her hair out. But let me tell you, the sound, the dynamics, they do it so, they really want to please. They really want the United States, to be happy in their presentation in gospel music. And listen, they sounded better than some choirs here. I'm just going to tell you the truth. She was very animated. She can direct. She commanded the choir. She commanded the musicians. And that's what a choir director does. If you don't have control over the choir during the presentation, then your choir will suck because your choir is who you are. I tell people, they said, well, they used to ask me, well, you direct and they seem to take to you better. Well, I mean, you have to be in the moment, and you have to really make sure that you are in the moment. So we have to make sure. Are you guys hitting that like button for me? Hold on. Let's see here. What's up? Is this the real Melba Moore in the chat? If it is, welcome to the St. James Show. If this is your first time dropping down, and if you're the real Melba Moore, we know we love you over here. Are you the Melba Moore? We love you over here. Oh, yes, we do. We appreciate your support as well. All right. What's up, Justin? Who else came through while I was doing this? Justin Alice Holder, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you guys, your support. But glad it showed it on. It came up on your TV. Good. All right. Definitely create. He is. Make sure you guys are hitting the gold button. Okay. So, okay. Since you guys are so nice, once we hit another super chat, I'll give away some free memberships, monthly memberships. So some exclusive memberships. I will give once we get one more super chat towards our goal. Okay, that's $4.99 or more. Yeah, we do love her. Yeah. So that is so. Listen, it was kind of funny to watch her. Let me tell you, this chick from Sweden was serious about that choir stuff. She was serious about her business. She didn't play with us. She was very serious, which I liked. So I think some of us need to take from that as well. All right. So let's see here. All right. This is La. This is La, who's usually in the chat. I think I got one more picture of him when he had a portion of his choir there. They did a great job. A great job. Hey, what's up, Will Blanche? Good to see you. Let's see here. Let's get through some more. I thought I had there he is. Okay, so there is La, one of our dedicated subscribers and folks over here. He brought me some shoes like he said he would, and I appreciate him. Thank you, sir. But he did a wonderful presentation as well. He's starting a college, a gospel music college in London, something like that. But I have to get some more information so we can promote that for you, La. But he is doing that there in London. So we got a lot of good people, y'all. A lot of good. And then Lawrence was like, "Listen, we did all these pictures. I didn't get a picture with you. Let's take a picture." We was at the airport, and that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Yeah. I said, "Well, I'm looking rough, but let's do it. Let's do it." So, but we had a good time. Now let's see here. Let's see some of the performances. Let's see who's going to be first. Let's listen to Lawrence Matthews. And as you know, Lawrence Matthews what's some of the Lawrence Matthews songs you guys know? Yeah, what's some of the Lawrence Matthews songs you know? Of course, "Don't Savior, dun, 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 do not pass me by, Savior." Yeah, you know that. "Create in me clean heart." Yeah, all that is Lawrence Matthews. So let us and this was when I told you the Caucasian man Joaquim or whatever, the Sweden. Lawrence and Kim McFarland led his song. Let's listen to a couple minutes.
Oh Lord, when I in awesome wonder, see the Lord, the words I have played. I see the storm, I hear the rolling thunder. I want to launch the universe display. My soul. But joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall bow in humble adoration and then proclaim my God's great power. My soul, my Savior God to how great thou art.
Listen, that was just a rehearsal, maybe the first time that they ran through it or something like that. So, by the time the actual recording came through, it was amazing. Thank you so much, Shayla, for helping us reach our goal tonight. Thank you, the GOAT. Oh my goodness. I'm the GOAT, they said. All right. Miss Taylor, thank you for helping us reach our goal tonight. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. It was such a blessing to see your lives pop up on our timelines. I hope to be there person 2027. Listen, you have to be there. And don't just say it, y'all. You have to be there in 2027. You got 2 years to get it together. 2 years. We don't have them every year. It's every other year, which makes a lot of sense, okay? It's giving GOAT. All right, Jesse. Okay, so it looks like we have only 4 more to go with our goal, so I can give away 5 memberships. So and trust me, you don't have to be present to win. People think you do, but I'll be at home minding my business and get an email that I just got gifted a membership, and I wasn't even there. All right, hold on. Where is this? Unlock membership perks. Gifting. My bad. I hit the wrong thing. Y'all hit that like button while I'm doing this. Hit that like button. Get your passport before this year. Please get your passport, Shorty Sharp. Please, everybody, get your passport. Let's see. Passports. Make sure I remember what I got something to say about that. All right, let's see who got these memberships. Let's see who got the memberships. We have somebody's mama, Queen Sheba, Tanya White, Kathleen Hurt, and Wanda Green. Congratulations, everybody. There you have our exclusive. So go make sure you go back and you check out some of our exclusive members only, and that you comment and do your thing. Hey, what's up, Cherie Johnson? She said, thanks for thinking of all of us. Couldn't make it to London. Well, we were in Sweden this time. We were in Sweden. Last year was, a couple years ago, was in London. But we were in Sweden. Get your passports. I was talking, like I said before, I talked to a couple of choir directors from the U.S. that, they had got the invitation from Donald to bring the choir, and their folks did not have, a lot of the main heavy hitters did not have passports. So they couldn't go. So make sure you guys are getting your passport. Get those stamps, all right? Get those stamps on your passport and explore the world. There is more to the world than your city, all right, or than your state, or even this country. They were so nice over there. They really were. I mean, there was a couple of them that was, but the majority of them, everybody, and let me tell you, music brings a certain level of love to it, and it does unite. So that is our thing, global love, just global love. You could, feel comfortable coming and expressing yourself. Listen, there's some of them rehearsals. I said, Jesus, who's smoking? I mean, but hey, it's just, you don't regulate people. You don't regulate people. You let people come and do the long enough they're respectful and do all that. And people love the music. I could tell it was a really good, loving environment. Everybody was taking pictures with people were coming up to me saying, it's showing me our picture from London, and I forgot that I took pictures with, and let's do another one. And we did another one, so I did like 5 people like that. They came up to me because we took pictures in London, and they were like, let's do it here in Sweden. So I did y'all shout though. There was a couple of, there's one video, if you go see it, I think it's one of the rehearsals. They was in there having a Baptist fit and doing some things. It was kind of, it was interesting. It was interesting. Yeah. Where y'all going in 27? We don't know quite yet. It's too early. But they don't do like Donald doesn't do like GMWA and tell you that, because it's just so many other things to detail. So, but from what the conversations that I've had, more than likely it may be in Sweden again. It may be in Sweden again. Yeah. There's a reason why Memphis, Church of God in Christ and other places, the conferences stay in one place. You gain all of the discounts and the special perks that you can from that city, from that convention center, from the hotels. You kind of give them a guarantee. Listen, we'll have it again. if you give me this and give us that, and don't gouge my folks. Give them a good discount. Now we ain't like the GMWA putting a little extra on the room so they can pocket a little bit for the organization. We don't do that over there in music and arts. They just get you a discount. So they get you a particular, and he just provides you the rooms, choices. So Tokyo, please. Oh, I wish. Kurt Carr was just in Tokyo singing this past weekend, I believe, Jesse. The Kurt Carr singers were in Tokyo. They sure were. Yeah, I'm starting all over again. You had one. Yeah, just start out. Just get it. Get your stuff together, birth certificate or whatever you need to get together, and do it. Memphis didn't go Kojic right all these years. Price got. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, they stayed there for other reasons too. They got the Memphis got this, perks, and Kojic got perks, but not the Kojic people, the organization. Remember, they put a little extra on them rooms now. Berlin will be hot. Berlin. And we're trying to figure out, okay, depending on where we have it, because a lot of our folks want to go to Germany. So maybe like 5 days in Germany or something before we go. You can go to Frankfurt. You can take the bus, go to Brussels, and do some other things. So what's up, Chosen by Yahweh? Birth certificate for Virginia. I just got my birth certificate. Oh, okay. Kirk Carr has been to music and arts before. You got to remember, music and arts has been going on for, 30 years or more? 30 years at least. But it's totally revamped. It's a different music and arts, now than it was. Different music and arts than it was. And I think it's a more of the vision of Edwin Hawkins is what it is now. He wanted to always do globally. No, not just keep, because he traveled extensively around the world with Oh Happy Day. That took him around the world for years upon years upon years. And we didn't sing Oh Happy Day, though. Usually we do. We didn't do that this time. We didn't. Usually we just sing it, but Donald just probably forgot. Y'all hit that like button for me. I've been to since I've only been when Donnie and Yvette. Oh, okay. Okay, we got to talk about Donnie in a minute, too. We got to talk about Donnie. Y'all hold tight. This is all flowers right now. We got to get to the nitty gritty in a minute. It was when it was local chapter. Okay, the Detroit chapter. Yeah, there was chapters all over the world. All over the world. Yeah. Used to dress his choir like James Hall without. No, listen, Kirk Carr. He had a level of style that you had to meet to sing with him, and I'm not mad at him. He used to be very colorful. Yeah. So it really wasn't James Hall at the beginning, right, J Boogie? Kirk Carr had that thing locked down. Yes, he did. So, okay, so let's see. Let's look at, okay, we just looked at that. Let's look at the Monterey. They sung in the showcase. The Monterey Peninsula Community Gospel Choir. Robin Hodge Williams out of the Bay Area was on lead. Crazy Johnny Nash was directed. He called himself. He was in the 10-man suit and his slippers. His I want to go home slippers. I said, Johnny, you are nuts. You are nuts. We blamed it on Rusty because he said Rusty styled them or whatever. So let's check this out. Listen, they was good. A whole performance. I loved it all. I really did. And they loved it too. Let's just see. So that was Robin Hodge Williams out of the Bay Area with the Monterey Peninsula Gospel Community Choir, directed by John Nash. And listen, John's been with the music and arts for years upon years as well. He's directed the mass choir and things like that. But there was only his choir from the U.S. and Montrell Tisdale. They were good too. They were good. That wasn't my video. I didn't record that, y'all. I grabbed that. I think that was on somebody's page. I grabbed it on. Y'all hit that like button. Anyway, so we will. They did their thing. They did their thing. So just wanted to bring you a few highlights from the conference. So yeah. 2027, I encourage everyone who loves gospel music, everyone who wants to sharpen your skills and sing amongst other great singers. Let me tell you, the people out of this country can teach us a few things. A lot of them know the pitches, the notes. They take instruction on singing extremely well and can execute that thing once it's given. Be really intentional. So, excuse me. I don't know why I'm burping up everything. And this number water. Sorry, y'all. Just nasty, as Earl Carter said. Just nasty. All right. So has everyone hit that like button yet? Have you hit it yet? Huh? Well, let me give you another chance to do it. Hit that like button right now, everybody. And do share. Make sure you are checking out our post on our community wall on YouTube, Instagram, The St. James Show, TikTok. St. James TikTok, all right? And also St. James Eats. I'm going to be posting some stuff from the food that we had in Amsterdam and also in Sweden. I'll put that on the YouTube page on St. James Eats. So I'll put that over there and St. James Eats Instagram, all right? So make sure you are fully connected with us here at the St. James Show. Yeah, connected. Oh, that was another Lawrence, motherfucker. Connected. I remember that song. He sung that on what's her name? Bishop, the woman, on her CD. Dang, somebody tell me. I hate when I don't know. She preaches very rough. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She preaches very rough. Oh, she yeah. Inspires working in the spirit. Inspire is working in the spirit. Yeah, I see. What was not I own a lock? The other one. Not buying them. Was it I own a lock? Maybe it was I own a lock. I was Jackie McCullough. I was thinking Jackie McCullough. Wasn't it Jackie McCullough CD, J Boogie, or was it I on the Locks where he sung Stay Connected? It was I don't know why I'm thinking Jackie McCullough. Mm. All right, y'all come in this chat. Stay on topic now. Don't you ain't the producers of this of the show tonight. Y'all stay on topic or you find yourself within the children's church for at least 30 minutes until you can get your life together and get it come back, draw your mind back in. All right. Well, we know that they show had a shouting good time over there in Atlanta this past weekend as they laid to rest the Bishop Troy Sanders. So yeah, they were in Atlanta, and we know that Troy Sanders died unfortunately. What the day after Good Friday, and in a compromising position. We're not even gonna go. I don't want to make Bishop Flunder upset. I'm just gonna let this cut pass for me. But we are yet praying for the family of Bishop Troy Sanders and the TFAM association. Yeah, yeah. StreamYard is tripping. It's getting on my nerves. Waiting on You. He did sing that Waiting on You. You're right, Gary Prim. He did. That was good as well. What's up, Moses Tyson? Good to see you, sir. Yes, hit me up. The St. James Show at att.net. Let's do it. Did you listen to the sermons? I did not listen to the sermons. That's the only. I saw that clip and I listened to a little bit of what Yvette Flunder said, but I didn't listen. I didn't listen to the sermons. No, what did I miss, Uncle Paul? Did I miss some very in-depth sermons over there at the funeral? Who was the road traveler? Who was your road traveler? Oh, that was Lamont. Yeah, his name is Lamont. He's down in Los Angeles. He's been my best friend for like years upon year, probably 20 plus years. Yeah, over 20 years, I think. Yeah. Yeah, definitely hit me up, Moses. The pastor, Right Reverend Dr. Moses Tyson. The actual church, while did you to an actual no, it wasn't time for church. It was time for music and arts. I do church at home. No, I didn't hear the message, Uncle Paul. Hope you enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, Lydia. I did enjoy it. Let's see what else we got. Okay, let's get out of here. All right. Well, y'all, we talked about it. We did talk about it. Looks like it's come to fruition. But could somebody give me the real reason why it came to fruition? Well, they are no longer the Potter's House North or whatever they were. They are now the Bridge Frisco. We have a Bridge Church here. Child, please stop. I don't like the racial stuff in here now. We know that Cheryl Brady's been over there at Potter's House for years. So that white and black stuff, don't do that up in this chat. I've been deleting them. I'm being nice. We know Cheryl Brady has been the pastor over there at that other Potter's house for years. So that's why she's talking. That's why she's saying it. Now, the reason why y'all that just say there's different, I don't know. There's reasons. Somebody said they didn't want to start pay, they didn't want to pay the licensing fees no more, or you know. Listen, there's a fee when you want to be connected with Bishop Jake, especially in the heyday. Yeah, I'm sure they had to get a lot of that coinage over there to the big house. All right, and I think someone mentioned maybe I think finally Lou said maybe they didn't want to give the pressure of giving those those churches being under Torrey and being under Sarah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they just had a conversation that you got a lot going on there, Bishop Jakes. Can we just disassociate ourselves with you? You got a lot going on. This can be, you said this can be expected. Brady and her husband may not want be reported to Sarah. That's true. Yeah, and that may their vision was with Bishop Jakes. Their vision wasn't with Sarah and Torrey. So that may be that as well. So that's a good point there. They did their run with Bishop Jakes, and now that he's saying he is no longer going to be the senior pastor, that is going to be given to Torrey and Sarah. They said, okay, that's cute, but we didn't sign up for Torrey and Sarah. We signed up for Bishop Jakes. So he out, they out. That may be it as well. Timing is interesting, but I think if they go along with that, what I just said, that it may be a little more sensible. You say all these churches need to consolidate because the saints finna keep their money for groceries and gas. You got that right. And use your money on the things that can empower you and that are good for you and your family. And don't just, let me say, we got something to talk about real quick, Jay Buggy. We got something to talk about. Because you know what happened on Sunday. You know what happened on Sunday. Y'all hit that like button for me, though. We're going to look at some of these. Y'all want to look at some of these, the Met Galas tonight. So y'all want to look at some of these folks? We'll look at some of these folks in a minute. But let's talk about this. Hit that like button. Again, hit it. And Moses, you said you produced 3 seminar albums. Listen, we ain't put out. And the thing about it, we're so happy that an album finally came out after all these years. Do you know, since I've been with Music and Arts, we have recorded, but an album never came out. I think they said the last album was maybe, I don't know, someone said, you can correct me, I think someone said Houston or something, I don't know, or Oakland, I'm not sure. I don't think, no, because I remember us going to Oakland. So yeah, so this just came out Friday, so make sure you guys, and I'm going to plug it, and if you get mad, I'm going to plug it again. I'm going to keep plugging until y'all download it, all right? So make sure you download it. All right. Great falling away. There's been a great falling away. Oh, yes, there has. Well, let's go over there. Let's go over there to Jesse's camp over there in Detroit. Mm-hmm.
And we will be marching in to our new edifice, which has taken so long, and yet it's happening so fast. We praise God. Today is a day that we are coming with a seed of $365 to commemorate our 1 year to greatness. Hallelujah. I want all of you that are here today that are prepared to give, and if you're given by streaming or by your phone, walk down there with that and touch the basket. If you're giving Cash, I want you to come.
As we know, everybody, this is a project that's been going over for almost 25 years. This is a new push that they're doing, 1 year to greatness. So on this past Sunday, he requested $365. And let me tell you, the people are coming. But there's one situation I wanted to discuss with you guys because I just felt sorry. Well, we'll see. You need to see the book, sir.
As you're preparing that $365, we have some wonderful people that have already paid that $365, and I want them to come as I call your name. Elder and Hattie James Dias. Them to come. Come on, give God praise. Shub and Sharon Moulton, Felicia Garland, Roddy Airline. All right, he's not here anymore, but he sent his 365. Mary Avery, Michael Baker, Delphine Banks. If you're in the choir, come on down.
Let's speed it up a little bit.
Solomon, Kimberly Sturgis,
Lining up.
Cheryl Terry.
Look at the mother. She on her cane. She coming. She got her 365. Lord Jesus. I just feel so kind of different ways about this.
Christina Vaughn, John D. Walker, Daniel Wallace, Eleanor Watkins, Cheryl Wyatt, Arturo White.
So look at behind him, everybody. So most of the choir has bailed because they gave the money. And then you have the ones who are on just on display that you didn't give or you didn't have the $365. So you're standing up there in the choir looking broke, looking sad, looking like you don't support. I do not like when they start calling names of givers. And let me tell you what this is. This is a thing to slap all of us in the face that I have questions in regarding to the building. This is to tell St. James and the rest of the gang that y'all can say what you want to. I can still get this money out of these people. I can get 1,000. I can sell $500 shovels. I can sell $100 looky-loo seeds. And I can come back and make them give me $135 over and above their tithes every Sunday, regardless of what you're talking about, and regardless if I built this church or not. I can get the cash from these people. But you have the ones that are sitting in the choir, standing in the audience that are sitting there that don't have the 365. Now they are on display looking crazy because they look like they don't support the vision. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. $365 these people had to bring today. I mean, on Sunday, on yesterday.
Oh, really is so marvelous. I'll come back and talk about it, but I want you to know that God's going to supply and is going to give back to you what you're giving out. I want you to have that expectation.
So he just gave y'all the blessing. If you give, God's going to give back to you. That's the blessing.
Doing a service, and that person that I did it for, I didn't charge them anything. I didn't ask for anything. And I did the service that they wanted me to do. And I want you to know that Worldwide Technologies has sent a check for $20,000. That's how things going to get done here. God's going to send it. So lift that offering and say, I believe I'm on my way to greatness. Come on and give.
You know, he's going to let this building. Hold on.
And those of you in the cyber sanctuary, make sure you comment that you're giving.
Mm-mm.
He has made me glad.
He has made me glad. He has made me glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad.
Walkers, crippled, blind, deaf, whatever you are, bring me that 365. Just get it down this aisle, and that now quickly. Get it down the aisle. So after this was done, after that was received on yesterday, let's see here. On today, let's see, where's it at? On today, him and Donnie were pushing their convocation. So after the 365, they're pushing registration today for their convocation.
And even those that will be watching this rebroadcast, if you register now, I'm telling you, you will be glad that you did. My class alone will be worth the registration. Praise the Lord. But I just wanted to say that.
That's why they be eating you up, Donnie. That's why they be eating you up. So registration for the PFI International Convocation is $99. So once you paid the $365 on yesterday, now you need to pay $99, whether you're going to be there at the conference or not, so you can get them some more money.
Thank the Lord for Jesus. But, I want you to really take it to heart.
It will be worth the registration. I promise you.
It will be.
Because
And here's what I love. I believe I heard Bishop say, even if you can't make it there, you can still register and do it virtually.
Right, exactly.
So you don't have to miss the moment.
And so with everyone that's online now and all of those that plan on coming, it is the time. It's time to rise up and register right now. So this way you can be a part of.
So again, they talk about mother. Listen, I've seen mother Winans get up and give her $1,000 and stuff. I didn't look at in here, but I've seen it. Now I don't know if there was anything in the envelope or not, but I've seen her give an envelope. Jay Boogie says convocations are the biggest scams in churches. They really are. They really are. Courtney said they need to push it because the way the crowd was looking last year. Well, they got they got Lisa Page Brooks now at the church, and she's going to be at the convocation now. So they really utilizing her. She did praise and worship this Sunday there at Perfecting. So they're really utilizing Lisa Page now. You sign your name on the membership line, get to work. We're using your name. Winan doesn't look, absolutely not. He's gonna finally me Lulu. I don't speak anything, but it does. He's going to do this. Look how his face looks, y'all. Look how his face looks. I wish I can make that bigger. Shoot, I wish I could make that bigger. He doesn't look well. He's going to allow this building and his ego to make him FaceTime Jesus immediately or sooner than he should. Creepy says, you never hear about classes for wealth building. No. Home ownership, preparing your child for college. Well, if they taught that kind of stuff, Creepy, the people wouldn't give their money. They would save it for wealth building. They would save it for home ownership. They would save it for their child's education. We don't need to preach that at a conference, Creepy. Get with the program. You need to turn back on your church brain. Don't turn it off. You said he looks worse than Ron. Oh, God. He had a terrible cough on Sunday as well and during the Zoom call. He do look like he need a nap. Right. We love Lisa Page, but I mean, you think that's going to be your claim to fame to get this building done? You said that angle is bad. Is that what it is? It's just the angle, J Boogie? Okay, my bad. Besides Jesus is coming soon. What do you need to build another building for? What you need to build another building for? Thank you, Moses Tyson. I just happened to see that come through. God bless you, sir. Why do he need to rest? Oh, my God, he needs to go somewhere and sit down and rest, Rosalind. Oh. You said, my bad, helmet for church break back. Yeah, put it back on. Put it back on. You're speaking too much logic here. Teaching on wealth and taking care of your family and home ownership. They can have somebody in there speaking on first-time home buyers. I'll come in and teach on it and tell them something. You know, I mean, but what's Donnie going to say? He's going to speak in tongues every 2 minutes. We know what's going to happen. We don't mean no harm, Donnie, but we know what you're going to do in your class. You're going to speak in tongues every 2 minutes. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. So it's the church brain. It's the church brain, but he's why is one doing all this for that new building? Why is he? Well, listen, it's he needs to prove all of us wrong now. All of the naysayers, he needs to prove wrong. All the people that are saying this building is not necessary, he's just going to continue to collect. And the sad part about it, I don't know. I want to say the sad part about it, but I definitely know it's more blessed to give than to receive. I know that. I got that particular thing down there. But you see, when he gives it, when he asks, people give it there at Perfecting. They're coming on walkers and crippled, blind, whatever way they gotta come, they are giving that money. Giving that money, you know, perfecting tariffs. You done it well. That's well, you know, people be sending me stuff, but I'm just waiting, Genus. I'm just waiting. Yep. You said, please prove us wrong. Build the church. Yeah. Courtney, once they build the church, who's going to be in it? You can see that church is not overwhelmingly full. They're Perfecting on Nevada. It's not overwhelmingly full. Klarna, he going to start asking for Klarna and Afterpay. He might. You said, wait, that's Marvin. Is rest is a requirement, not a reward. There remaineth a rest for the people of God, a promise of finished work, and we must guard it with our hearts. Everything that you ever need was provided at Calvary. There remaineth a rest for the people of God. Oh, he needs to rest. Oh, my God. I know. I just ignored her, Creepy. I ignored K. Rich. She know that man don't want... She tripping. Check out all of the channels, everybody. The Cardinal Church Sector, Roslyn Brisson is there. There's some other Sean Talks, Little Jesse, some other content creators. All right. So people need to stop being so gullible and letting them preachers scam them out of their money. That's what they're doing, Debbie. And that's my opinion. They're scamming these people out of their money that they need. Just imagine just what they just gave $1,000 in January, February. Recently, there was $1,000, or late last year or beginning of this year. So and this past Sunday, there was another 365. This is getting wild. Thank you, T. David. This is getting wild. You like the slow version or the fast version? I like the slow version. Yeah, I like the slow version. You can hear all the intricate inflation and inflections and all that. I love all that. These babies is the devil. Devil is yeah. Yeah. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Johnson will be there. May want to keep an eye on the team. Who's Johnson? Johnson. I don't know who Johnson is. I don't know who Johnson is. Anyway, listen, y'all. I just didn't like the calling of the names. And then the ones who don't have it just have to sit there or stand there and just deal with it. Deal with the embarrassment. Why does he need to call the names of the people that are giving? The only reason he's doing it is to show us that regardless of what we talk about and commentate on, his folks is still going to give him that cash, regardless. So you can keep on running your mouth, St. James and whoever else. His folks are going to keep on giving. They're going to give if the building is built next year, in 2027, 2030. If it's not built, oh well, they're going to keep giving because they believe in my vision. They believe in my vision. I am Marvin Winans. Say what y'all want to say. I'ma still get that cash. And guess what? He's getting that cash. There's a lot of 365s. Hopefully it ain't no checks. Bounce that bad boy on them. But gave through CashApp, come around and tap and tap the offering plate. Or you can tap your 365. Hit that like button, everybody. We only have 165 likes. So they move. So they, well, we're gonna have to send our correspondent out there because there's more cash being. Y'all got to remember, people say that he collects this cash around mortgage time when it's time to pay that mortgage of the new loan that they got, the new multi-million-dollar loan that they secured late last year for this building project. So the church has to make the mortgage payment. So remember, he did the 1,000. Now he's doing the 365. You threw 365 times I don't know how much. When you have to gimmick it, give me your 365, and you're going to get a photo op. You're going to get your name on a chair during the opening, and you're going to get your name called. Special recognition. What a business, huh? You said that building will be deported to El Salvador. or Alcatraz. He's opening up Alcatraz. Oh, yeah. Over this, you say there was a steak at Citadel over this past weekend for 2 days. There was a gat steak at the Citadel over this past weekend for 2 days. Reword that. I don't understand what you said, Pray Air. It sounds interesting, but I don't understand what you said. You said something about the Citadel over there in New York. My buddies over there in New York, they was over there shouting down this Sunday. They was picking them up and putting them down. I guess they got a resolution because ain't nobody, ain't no shouting until we get this resolved here. We gonna have a church next week, next month. Ain't no more shouting until we get this resolved. He gonna be selling light switches. Yep. Chandeliers. We're gonna put your name on the chandelier. Give us $5,000. You get a chandelier blessing. Yeah. Sell everything that ain't bolted. Sell everything in the new church. Put a name on it, J Boogie. Speaking of putting a name on it, I need 3 more of y'all to help me reach my goal. I need 3 more, $4.99 or more super chats to reach that goal. Or somebody just throw that $500 out, and that'll clear it all up. How much more money do you need to finish it? Listen to him, Moses Tyson. It sounds like they need you. Too bad they not Kojic, because I know if they was Kojic, you would be on the horn. You would be getting the paperwork together, asking for the books. Oh yes, you would. You'd be asking for the books. I ain't even gonna watch that, Darla. Darla. Thank you so much, Hazel Lady, for helping us reach our goal on today. We appreciate your support. Oh, they better create an Amazon wish list and send it to the members. And guess what? The members will buy it. He's showing us. He is showing us. That's why he's calling names. He's saying, y'all can say whatever you want. I'll build it for 30 years, and they're still going to give me my money. And you don't ask us for any. Well, they supposed to had a business meeting last week. Didn't nobody tell me nothing. You got them all hemmed up over there, Marvin Wine, Bishop-elect. They're not speaking. 63 now. had over. Oh, okay. You said let it go. You're not even gonna deal with it. You're not gonna deal with it. I see you. We praying for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're not gonna deal with that. You need to secure your heart, because I know you would have been all over it. Give me the books. Give me the books. Judge, they won't give me them books, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got. That's y'all money. That's all money that people give me, even though I ain't giving nothing over there to perfect it, because I like to give to progression over there. That's what I like to give to. They don't look like no progression. Oh, yeah. If any of my Fresno people listening, congratulations, Bishop Bruce McAllister, of being the new bishop of the Central Valley jurisdiction. Congratulations. I prophesied it back in the, I told somebody else, they were talking about these ought to get it. I said, no. If I know Bishop Macklin like I know Bishop Macklin, and if I know Bishop, McAllister, Bishop-elect McAllister, they good friends. They went to college here in Fresno together. Bishop Macklin went to college here in Fresno, and he went with Bishop-elect Bruce McAllister. So when the bishop got emeritized here, and the church got, listen to me, Moses Tyson, listen to me. Bishop got emeritized here a couple years ago, last year. They've been without a bishop here in the Central Valley of California. So they was going to give it to the brother. But I think the April call meeting said, I knew that wasn't going to happen. But I always said, he got a brand new church over there. He got the biggest Kojic church here. Why not just give it? I know he's in Macklin's jurisdiction. He wasn't in the Central Valley jurisdiction. But I said, things change. Things change. Just put him over there. He'll move jurisdictions. And guess what I found out? That he is going to be the new bishop. What's up, Ann Brock? Appreciate you, Queen Ann. So congratulations, Bishop-elect Bruce McAllister. What's up, Daniel? Well, once they paid the special offering, tithes, and registration, they're dang near paid almost. Yeah. Oh, they're going to get their money. He's showing us. Y'all can talk if you want to. I'm going to still get my cash. That's your cousin? Bruce McAllister, your cousin? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mo Taylor, Kevin Sand brought it. Oh, yeah. You talking about something else. Want to get a cameo to bring in some extra cash. I wonder if he's holding that elect just in case something bad goes down the road. Well, he's holding on to that because he says he's not, he's not to be named bishop until he walks into that church. So we hope he keep walking. I'm just saying, because he don't look well. Don't look well at all. How y'all doing? We still looks like we still need two more super chats, and then we'll be on our way to greatness, like Marvin Winans. What'd he say? He ain't the only one that could be on his way to greatness. Yeah, I'm to greatness. We got two more, and we're on the greatness. Oh, yes, we are. Well, I tell you, it's about that time. you keep your seat during you don't go get no water. You keep your seat during the soloist. You know, in our church, the ushers used to be like this. They used to be like this. And then you can't move. You don't move until they put their hands down. You don't move during the soloist. Okay? You don't get no water. You don't do nothing. Close the doors. That's right. Let's talk about this for a minute. One of Ann Brock's favorite people. Courtney's favorite people. Yeah. One of them, you know. Hold on, y'all. I got a candle that I'm burning. And you know how you got a candle that don't smell like nothing but wax? Let them know what payment is for. I don't want them to know what the payment is for. Oh, you got to say what the payment is for now? Oh, a note is required? Interesting. Got to send a note? Huh. Okay. The Kia flat. What? I don't know what that was about. Let me go over here. Hold on, y'all. We're going to talk about this something in a minute. Here. See this whining behind. Oh, yeah, I guess you do. Oh, okay. I did it. Let's talk about they always over here. Him and his wife always got something cooked up. And it's publicity.
I'm tired of running from truth. What is it like to be anointed and want to be anonymous because you feel the demons coming, but you can stand on the stage and be great in one thing and be a complete failure in another area? Infidelity is infidelity. I don't care if I was inside of a woman or not. Wrong is wrong. And I'm not going to let her take that responsibility. I did wrong. I sinned against the marriage, but more than that, I sinned against my own upbringing. I was raised by black women who were hurt by black men, and I became the thing I hated. And do you know what it's like to want to die every day, picturing how to drive off a bridge to make it look like an accident so your wife can get the insurance money so at least she can start over with somebody that'll love her for real? Do you really know what it's like to cry every night while your wife is asleep talking about, I don't know how to love her, I don't know how to raise these kids, I don't even know how to raise me, I don't even know who I am. I'm
Someone had sent me this last week, and I said, they trying to do this one again? Because I thought it was like an old one. I don't even have hers to play it. I think Regina and the Juice Radio Show, she had it over there. Y'all want to go listen to it? Go over there. And it is so obvious that these two, I don't think it's love is there anymore. I think this is more of a business arrangement, and they are getting out of the algorithm. And now it's time to push them back into the algorithm. It's time to build, get some more folks at that church, get some more money going. You feel sorry for Aventer? Have you listened to her? And y'all feel sorry for her? No, Aventer likes the attention as well. Now he Lazarus. He said he brings bad energy when it comes to his ministry. Why don't he just get saved? Single mama nonsense. And listen, like Justin said, everybody got a story, but it's like we pick and choose when it's time to fall back on that. Did you do something, Gray? Is there something about or I guess this is some new episode of something, I don't know, something I'm definitely not going to watch. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that no more, for sure. So it does, Princess, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, if it wasn't in the beginning, it seems like it's a very performative marriage right now. It's a marriage of a necessity right now, just a business in my mind. In my mind, that just seems what it is. Now they come out and tell these stories, trauma bonding. There you go. Yeah. If you can't lead your marriage, how can you lead the church? That's a very good thing. But as you see, it don't take much to lead the church, K. Rich. Marvin been leading them out of their money for years for a fictitious building. That all you got to do is put up a shell and collect cash. Just build a shell and collect cash for 25 years. Nothing about that hat. They need that's what they need. They need the Holy Ghost. They need the Holy Ghost. You need to get a job in therapy. It's a political marriage like Andrew Gillum and his yeah. Inspired says there's absolutely no understanding of the human. Oh God. Yeah, because they taking the stuff out of Well, yes, she can care less because Aventer is in it for what Aventer wants out of it herself. It's my belief from what I see and what I hear. She understands who this man is. She probably has disassociated her mind from him years ago. But the first lady's like the attention as well. She wants some preaching gigs and some teaching gigs and some invites as well. Her position affords her those types of things. Why blow up the spot now? Come out, let him cry, talk about he's a 12-year-old boy and that she's raising a 12-year-old. Do all that triannually when necessary and let the buckets keep overflowing. They both ought to be tied today. And married filing joint does give you a better deal than single. And have a household, married filing separate, and all that. Marriage is a tax break, y'all. They make too much individuals to stay single. It benefits them financially to be married. It does. These folks is grifting without shame, Hazel Lady. Just build a shell and give me that cash every other month. 1,000, 365, 500. Let's lower it down this month to 135. But then we're coming back in a few months with that 1,000 again. We're coming back because guess what? My people are gonna give. Well, let me tell y'all some blessed folk over there at Perfecting Church. Y'all some blessed people. I just hope y'all houses are in order before y'all give all that money to an empty shell. Is on strike too. Future wifey. Oh, is that her? I don't know. Are those folks going broke? Perhaps. Say, do you think that if there are issues that many public figures should seek private Yes. Private individual counseling. Like I think K. Rich said, how could you run a church and you can't really effectively run your own household? You have so many emotional issues and so many breakdowns in your mind and your spirit but you going to preach to these people every Sunday. He's crying, but he's boo-hooing. And the mic gonna say, "Oh, yeah, men should cry." Yeah, but how long will you be afflicted before you be delivered? John Gray is afflicted. This story, he likes it. He sits in it. He bathes in it. And then he goes over there and try to tell Leandria what she need to do. And she doing a good work. Continue the work. This is what God has chosen you to do. Drink a little bit. Sing a little bit. Drink a little bit. Sing a little bit. God knows your heart, Lily. That's pretty much what he told her. That's pretty much what he told her. Who are you talking about? Was Zachary Tim's wife on that? See, I didn't see all of that. So is Zachary Tim's wife on there too? This is disheartening to its core. It really is. He told her not to change. That's right. That's what he told her. He said, God has you for this ministry, Leandria. You can reach the other drunks. You're here for the drunks, Ely. That's God's perfect work in you. Pretty much what John Gray told him. The same one that was just over there crying, talk about he a 12-year-old boy again. No accountability. Finally got a haircut, y'all. I couldn't even get I had to wear hats over there because my hair wasn't right. I couldn't get a haircut. I got a haircut before I went to Amsterdam and needed something. We went over there. We looked up a barbershop. We took a Lyft to the barbershop, or Uber to the barbershop. We get to the barbershop 15 minutes away or 20 minutes away. 3 guys in there cutting. People are in there. They say, well, we don't have time to cut you today. So we say, okay. So, the language barrier was already broken. Young guys in there, younger guys cutting hair. And they give us a name and an address to go to another barbershop. So they gave us that. We got the lift again, went to that barber. I told my friend, I said, check this out. We going to get over there, and there's going to be some black people in there cutting that hair. Sure enough to goodness, we got over there, and there was some black people cutting hair, them black guys. But they were like, can you come back at 3:30? And we couldn't go back at 3:30. We were already on a break from the required rehearsal. So we had to just try to get a quick little cut and then go back. And that just did not work out. So we were like, oh, then we were walking up the street, seeing another barber. He was cutting somebody, had 2 people waiting. So that wouldn't work for us. So we didn't get any haircuts in Sweden. I was like, oh my God. Oh God. And I'm like, it was on accident. I didn't mean to. What are you talking about? Is that what he said? Is that what they told you, Courtney? He dressed a drunk as being 12. He took the prophecy and ran with it straight to 2 arrests. Oh God. That's what she did. So yeah, that was our little drama in our hair drama in Sweden. Couldn't get a haircut at all. I was like, oh Jesus. I just thought, okay, we can get a haircut. There's black folk in Sweden. And we started seeing people with haircuts. So like, oh, okay, yeah, it's happening here. It's happening. But yeah. So I told my barber today, I said, you gotta travel with me. That's the only thing. That's the only solution I have. You have to travel with me. Sorry. I looked on my CashApp and seen how much money I paid you. You gotta travel with me. Yes, you do. So I don't know. That ain't gonna happen. But so what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about, what's your thoughts? Are we being too hard on John and Aventer? You people in the chat talking about y'all feel sorry for Aventer. She's all for it. She's all for it. She likes everything about being Aventer Gray, being the wife of John Gray. She enjoys it. Benefits her well. Yeah. So, oh, you did that on accident. Okay, I see what you did. No problem. Creeby says 100%. Yeah. I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come up and talk about the stories that I talked about today. We talked about music and ask me any the questions on music and arts. You can talk about Marvin and his continuous money grift. You can talk about Cheryl Brady and her changing the name to the Bridge Frisco. Are they in Frisco, Texas? Is that what it is? Are they in Frisco, Texas? Because I was trying to figure out why they named it Frisco. I guess they're in Frisco, Texas. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. What else did we talk about? If not, we're not gonna stick around. I did pin the link. I'll hold it out for a few. He does not like Aventer. I caught that watching their reality show. Gotcha. Okay, so it's Frisco. It's right outside of Dallas. Gotcha. Yeah. They're bleeding all over the people because they need to heal themselves first. You are so right. I think that's what it is. And always reverting back to the 12-year-old boy who got, who didn't get the proper protection. And I understand that kind of stuff, but let's see here. Pray Era. Oh, let's see. I don't think she has her your camera is not hooked up. Your camera's not hooked up. I was going to bring you up, but your camera's not hooked up. So go drop down and come back up and see if you can connect your camera. All right. I think doing the interview was a major mistake. It reopened the deck. That's what I'm saying. And I think Gary Prim and what they're doing is they are doing the bleeding on everybody at when necessary, whether it be necessary to build a new storyline for a new gig that they have, or to get a little bit more traction to the church and to their name. Yeah. Oh, that's right. The Met Gala. We were going to look at that. I do have that. Let's check out some of the Met Gala stuff. If the economy crashes, I don't know what they're going to that economy crash. I don't know what these people going to do. I guess they all going to live in that church over there on 7th and Woodward. They all going to live over there? Okay. Go live over there in the church. Y'all done paid all the money. Well, the new pastors of the Potter's House have gone to the Met Gala. There is Pastor Torrey. Yeah. Didn't Diana's train fill the temple? We're going to check that out too. Her train definitely filled the temple. Well, this is Torrey. This is the new pastors, y'all. These pastors ain't sitting and having shut-ins and prayer. They are at the Met Gala. That's where the pastors are. It looks nice, though. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back. I thought he had some more pictures. Let me see something. Oh, yeah. Let me go back. He has some more pictures. Some style look other than So I think these is just some other styles they put on. These are your new pastors of the Potter's House. Cheryl Brady said, "Nah, I'm out, baby. These not my covering. My covering is retiring. Then I gotta go too." I think that's what Cheryl Brady said. I just feel that's what she said. Let's check out some of the other fashions at the Vogue. They went to the Met. Yeah, they went to the Met Gala. That lady with her thigh. That was your pastor over there at the Potter's House. Well, this is Rihanna. She has revealed today that she is again pregnant. Ain't she with ASAP Rocky? She is pregnant once again for the third child. What's going on back there? You know, they just be getting bored. What? What's going on? What's going on? Can't have no fun with what? We still on the Diddy thing? Oh, okay. All right. I know we were still on that with Jake's. I don't know who that demon is. Looking a little scary. Tyler, whoever she is. I don't know some of these people, so I ain't interested. Nick Jones and okay. Hold on, who this? Jesse. There you go. That's why I need Jesse up here to talk about these fashions.
Oh, gowns.
You there? You ain't got no avatar.
Gowns.
Is that you, Jesse?
It's me. It's
Okay.
Jesse. Gowns. Beautiful
I
gowns.
thought you was trying to, do a William McRae on me and
Oh no, it's not a scheme.
shake, rattle, and roll.
They was up there showing the people how to roll, shake, and rattle.
Let's see who this. Okay, I don't know who the Paula Mia, whatever who she is. Look at Serena Williams now, Jesse.
Oh, okay. She's back,
Yeah.
being part-time Black. Okay, hallelujah.
Well, it is the Met Gala. I mean, come on.
Oof.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's Serena Williams. She looked pretty though.
Yeah, she done,
Mhm.
got it together since she was up there, crip walking for, Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
Yeah.
For what's his name? Mm-hmm. Gene Ortega. We don't really care about a lot of these people, but let's see here.
The
That's Kylie Jenner.
queen of R&B was there.
Was she? Did she
Mm.
post? We can look at Cardi B. What do you think about Cardi B?
Now Cardi B always gonna turn it.
Mm-hmm.
I love some Cardi B. She's all
Yeah.
right with me. She needs to come out with some music.
Right. Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
Booty out.
whatever.
She got a booty out. Mm-hmm. We'll go like get cut. Look at it. Look at here. Look at Kamala Harris.
She looks so refreshed and rejuvenated.
And she's still saying, I told y'all.
Mm. And she looks better than anybody in 47's camp.
Yeah,
All
right.
of them.
Every single one of them. Yeah, she looks gorgeous. I think she did a good job. Yeah.
Yes.
And she did that. She had another picture on her page. It's her and her stylist. So the guy who styled her.
Yeah, she looks so elegant, and she looks
She
like
does
she's.
not look a mess, LaChat. She does not look a mess. I don't even know how you even had your finger. I pray that God don't arthritic your fingers right now as you type.
See, that was a scheme set up by Baron right there, the chat.
Now this Simone Biles and her dude, they hit. It was wild, but it is definitely Met Gala.
See, that right there is what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
You're not gonna come. I'm the celebrity, and you're gonna just come and outdo me. Absolutely not. See, this is why I don't date pretty boys. Right here. No, I'm just.
Did she show you talk about he showed her up?
Yeah. Oh, yes, he did. Now he was down there in William McRae's secret, resale closet.
Yes, he was. He grabbed one of them furs.
Yeah, he was in his resale closet because
What's their anniversary today? Simone's legs are made. Yeah, they are. Those are wonderful athletic legs. Yeah. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
Anne Hathaway. Yeah, bless your heart. Honey, whoever she is, Schaefer. Okay. Who's she? It's it's Shakari. Is that the track girl or no?
Oh yeah, if that's Shakari.
It's Shakari. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, she looks really good.
Yeah.
It's not as dramatic as I like. I like Met Gala looks to be
Well,
over
it's
the
definitely
top.
and just putting some bows in your hair doesn't make it Met Gala, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. That was just a little, prom thing
Yeah,
going on. But she's
yeah,
cute next to gorgeous,
yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a runner. She's a track star. Okay. Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, whoever you are. Ultimate Mason, making it known. That's an interesting get
Celebrity
up.
culture really is not
Yeah,
the thing anymore. Like a lot of these people, I don't know who they are.
right.
That's
Dochi.
Dochi. Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
girl.
Hmm. Louis Vuitton down. Okay.
What was the theme this year? Was this
I
supposed to
could see you
be
in that, Jesse,
not at all?
for
Um,
Easter. The theme was Torre put it in his thing. It was what was the theme? Let me see. Let me
Can you go back to Torre because I didn't get to see it. I was trying to fool around with this StreamYard app.
okay, let me I'm gonna pull it up on a different uh deal because I don't want to interrupt the where we're at on that one. Come on. Come on. Hold on. Okay. Now that what's his name? That Coleman. What's his name?
Domingo, yeah.
Coleman guy.
Mm,
Domingo.
mm,
Now he was. He's always interesting.
yeah.
Always. Come on.
Masculine Billy
Okay, it's coming.
Porter.
StreamYard. That's the masculine Billy Porter. Oh, well, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, it kind of makes. Y'all hit that like button for me. Here I got Torre. Let me switch it. I've been captured by a love I can't explain. Now you have me and Jesse, and I'm forever changed.
So
I've abandoned everything. Here it comes. Everything I ever know. So what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say, did you come back from Sweden feeling like you were rejuvenated?
I did. I did. Now, you know, we the rejuvenation in Amsterdam because we had more relaxation in Amsterdam before the conference because we knew that there's a lot of rehearsals, there's a lot to do, getting ready for the recording and it's only 3 days. But that's the masterfulness of Donald and those who go. You go there, just like a friend of mine. He said he was talking about one of the girls that came with him, talking about she can't sing. But I told him, well, I don't bring people who can't sing with me.
Oh,
This is not the beginner's course. This is the accelerated. These are people who
yeah.
sing on a regular, sing on a regular basis and can pick up and iron
Pro-
sharpens iron over here.
professionals.
Yeah, yeah, and I was like, don't tell nobody you brought somebody who can't sing and you complaining about them. Don't do
You
that.
don't go before, the greatness of Donald Lawrence. Pussyfooting around, taking just this isn't a quick little, oh,
Right.
we're just, no.
There
Mm-mm.
it is. That's what the theme is. Yes. Super
Oh,
fine Taylor
okay.
Black style. Yeah, yeah. That's the
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, Torre.
Wilhelmina's still around, boy. That's they be trolling William.
I
Go ahead.
know. Torre.
So what do you think
Child.
about Torre and his pistachio?
Uh, uh, uh,
Mm,
when I first came across Torre, my
uh-huh.
mom was actually listening to him. This was before the pandemic.
Mhm.
And I was just sitting there listening to it, and I was like, oh, he's another one of these, self-help book
Yeah,
pastors.
he definitely is. Yeah, yep.
And I was just like, oh, this is just a bunch of nothing. And then since
Mhm.
then, so that was about 2018, 2019. So since then, then he's gotten with Sarah and it's, whatever.
Yeah.
And this celebrity culture. Somebody was actually talking about um Christian vloggers on Threads. I love Threads. It's like Twitter, if you don't know. But they were talking about, I'm so sick of these Christian vloggers. They talk about all these, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, that's what happens when all of these pastors want to be the celebrity. I mean, what do you
Yeah.
want to I
These
mean,
folks don't
hey,
really want to be pastors. They want to be celebrities who happen to preach sometimes on the side.
yeah.
They really want to be celebrities. I mean, it's from what we see every Sunday. Keon and Shawnee, they hop out of their black cars, and it's a focus on what they're wearing. Noah Jones and Loretta. They do it. That's what they want to do on Sunday morning. So
And everybody's on Instagram. You know that one crazy lady that's in Atlanta to be over there banging on them drums and stuff. But
who?
the lady that's on Instagram, she be acting so weird, and then her sons be like banging on drums, and she be over there like backing it up, and she be
Not
shouting
that
and acting
apostle
all.
lady.
Yes, her.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, she's a mess. She's
she's
crazy.
a hot mess. I
Yeah,
try to live for her, but that's just
yeah,
too
yeah,
much
yeah,
for
yeah. But
me.
baby, when I say over the top, she is over the top. She is wild. She said she don't think he went to the Met. You don't think so? Did he trick us in this post? Did he trick us? He trying to say that he can go to the Met Gala and he didn't get an invite? Is that what
You
he's
know
saying?
what? That might be a scheme set up
Yeah, I think
by,
so.
now that you brought that up,
Uh-uh.
Creepy, it might be a little
Mhm.
scheme
Mm,
set up
mhm.
by Joel Osteen. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's Chief Apostle. That's her name,
Oh,
Chief
child,
Apostle.
yeah, Chief Apostle.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The first time I seen her, she was having an adjutant fan her. That's the
She
first video I ever seen. I said, "Who's
how
this nut?"
how are you a chief apostle with 5 people, including
5
four
members.
teenagers?
Uh-huh,
Four
uh-huh,
teenagers.
uh-huh. And now she has her son clowning. He dances and does crazy stuff in church now. She got her
Oh,
son doing all that crazy stuff. She
good
do got
God
a nice
Almighty.
shape. You can't take that from her. She got body.
Okay, she got body, but the wig. It's the wig.
She got
The
body.
wig. The wig.
Okay, let's see some more because we got to get to Diana.
Oh
Miss
yeah,
Raw.
Diana. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
81
yeah.
years old, shutting it
Come on
down.
now. How you even they can't even measure up. Let's see. Okay, we tired of her. You go bye-bye. Oh, okay. We got the Wades, Gabrielle Union, the Wade.
That was boring.
Oh, she has a train. Maybe is that what's supposed to make it happen?
That
Okay.
was boring.
It's a look. It's a look.
It looked like they
Okay.
went over there to Brooklyn to whoever be making them suits for, James Hall and the worship and praise chorale.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about Bad Bunny? Everybody was trying to figure out what was in his suitcase, his briefcase,
This
whatever.
year's theme obviously was William G. McCrae.
You think so?
It
That's what it was.
obviously because it's given the Church of
Mm.
God in Christ.
The Met Gala, Church of God in Christ. That's so funny. And this was, I think this was her. This is what she kind of revealed she was pregnant, I believe. Yeah. And then she put on another outfit. But yeah.
The people was like, "Oh, he be knocking her up," but I said, they living by the Bible. Be fruitful
Right.
and
They were being
multiply.
fruitful.
I
That's
want them to
right.
have
That's what they
4 more
said.
kids after this one. Make it
Uh-huh.
7.
What do you think about ASAP?
Church
He's Church of God Christ
Bishop J. Drew
with an
Shear
umbrella.
collection. Yeah, Bishop J. Drew Shear collection.
It
She by
didn't seem as
Detroit.
dramatic.
She
Yeah.
by Detroit.
Mm-hmm. She got billions. She can have it all. Yeah. Keep on having them babies. Hey, Bad Bunny. Look at J Boogie.
Never mind.
Lupiana Yango. Ain't she on some movies? I think I see. She's wearing Chanel. Bless her heart.
Yes, she was
Okay.
she was in that one movie.
Okay. All right. There's Miss Diana.
Oh, thank you. See, I don't know. Maybe it's me. You know, I've been accused of being gaudy, and but
Mm-hmm.
when you step out, that's how you step
When you
out.
Diana Ross, that's how you step out right there.
There's
That's
no
exactly.
blonde hair. It's signature Diana. It's the big
Uh-huh.
black afro,
Mm-hmm.
long flowy. She was doing that back in the 70s and the 80s. That's just,
Yeah.
yes. And the people need to see that. This is
Uh-huh.
what class and grace and fame is supposed to look like. And she's 81 years old.
Wow. Unbelievable. And I ain't never seen her at a Met Gala. I'm sure she's been, but I don't recall her at recently. I just
She,
don't.
uh,
Yeah, I
she,
don't.
oh.
Uh-huh. Come on, come on. Let's see who's. Oh, is it? Oh, this is Zendaya. What do you think? Too plain?
I'm gonna let her rock. I'm
You
gonna
gonna
let
let her
her
rock?
rock.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she's sharp,
Especially for her,
actually.
like it looks like she's tall. She may not be, but that gives her a tall look. Nice, beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
she's like a good 5'7", five
Mm-mm.
six. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, the real Kate Fit? Thanks for coming through, dropping down. Yeah, Zendaya. I always get her messed up. Okay, Venus. This is Venus. They had Serena. Now this is Venus. Who did it
Oh,
better?
Venus looks so much better.
Okay.
God.
She
Like,
brought it through.
oh, this is one of the
Mhm.
better looks. And I don't know what Serena is going through. When she got with that white man, she just turned into Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
And we the people
yeah.
said, would y'all
Mhm.
stop? Cause
Please,
she be
please
looking
don't.
like Holiday Hard.
Holiday. Oh well, yeah. You look beautiful, Venus. You look beautiful.
And
Oh man,
Serena was born in Saginaw. So
really?
it'd be
Okay.
hard for me to say, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. So let's see who else we got. Oh,
Okay, Whoopi. Okay. I like that.
okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
she done lost some weight.
uh-huh. Let me see
Um,
what she's talking about.
Do look
it's giving
fabulous. You look
Ozempic.
amazing. Thank you, honey. Oh my God, you see the look, everything. Yeah. Okay, okay. What do tonight thing mean to you?
It means they see us.
Ooh, what's your favorite meal?
Potato chips. Lies.
Ooh, okay, okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Big Scorpio. You look amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Now, does she look amazing?
She looks amazing in the face.
Okay. All right.
It's like if you're gonna do boy drag or whatever you want to call it, it's a certain way. It looks like she just went to the
Is Whoopi trying to tell us something?
it's giving every man wants a but
Amazing is a
yeah,
stretch. Yeah, I don't know
I
about
will say
amazing.
I will say Whoopi has looked the same all my life and I live for her.
She actually, yeah, that's kind of a true. Yeah, you probably said for her age, yes. Okay, all right, I
Yeah,
can
she
get with
looks
that.
great for 70
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, she understand. Okay, all right. She had well, that's true too. The assignment, yeah, she's fulfilled
See,
it.
I wanna
Oh,
edit it.
talk.
Yeah, not Visions Cathedral of Atlanta.
It's the shoe, but the shoes do look nice. The shoes are nice.
Yeah, I
Charmaine.
want to edit it, but I know fashion in like
Yeah,
Hollywood has gone somewhere else, so it's hard for me.
yeah.
I'm more, with the William McCrae's of the world, contrary to
Hmm.
popular belief. But
Yeah.
I like things a certain way, so they do things different now, and I'm trying to get with it, but not really.
Ooh, this is my girl, Coco Jones.
Now, did you support the album? Because we heard it flopped.
No, no, it's not a good album, but I love
Oh.
her on Bel Air. She's great as Hillary. I mean, come on. Yeah, but I love Coco Jones, though. Yeah,
Gowns,
she's a great. I think she's a really good singer too. I
you
think
know.
maybe people just don't pick the right writers and things. Gotta pick the
I
right.
saw, Duran Bernard, right?
Did you go see his show?
Yeah. Yeah, he came
How
to
was
Detroit
it?
this weekend. He's a very, very entertaining performer,
Yes.
but I've been aware of him since he was like on YouTube with
Right
dreadlocks wearing yellow every
before
day.
Erica
But
Badu.
before Badu, yes.
Mm.
So, but I always said when he started releasing his own music, it was always too much. And then I was talking to my friend Anthony on
Mhm.
yesterday about it, and he was like, the thing about Durand is, he tries to get too intellectually advanced for the masses, and we can't
He
take all
tries
of
to
that.
over Badu us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
I was like, yeah, that
yeah,
summed up exactly my thoughts. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because he tries to get so deep with it, but baby, bring it back home, baby, bring it back home. All right.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is Mr. Coleman Domingo. I think he had a couple of outfits. Yeah, there he goes again with that one.
I'm sorry. This is
Mhm.
that man. Oh, he look good. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to offend the people, but
And I guess Woozy with the Mexican guy or white guy? He's with the
I was
Mexican.
trying to avoid that
You cannot. There's no
because you
avoidance.
already know I want to get started.
Yeah, I know. Let's move on. Okay. Okay. That was
Mm,
our beautiful. What's her name?
Tiana.
Tiana. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't know who's he.
I've seen him
Mhm.
before.
I just don't
What
know his
was?
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks okay. I like him. Yeah, I like that. Is that Drea?
Is that who that is? Is that Drea?
Is that Drea?
I don't know.
Oh, is that Lala?
Okay, oh, that's Lala Anthony. That's Lala.
Everybody's starting to look alike nowadays. They
Yeah,
all going to
yeah,
the same plastic surgeon. So,
yeah.
excuse
That's Lala.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
No.
see. Okay, is that Ego? Her name is Ego Wadim. Wadim. She's African. I don't know who she is.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
A little for him to be the guy for Louis Vuitton. It seems he's a little plain there. For real. Okay.
Boring.
No girl. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, that was him. Oh,
They
he's
said that was
from
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis
That's what they
Hamilton.
said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
They have it in this one. La la. Best look of the night. She understood this time. Tiana. You think so, Tiana Taylor? Okay.
I just didn't like I think the do-rag threw me off a little bit. I think that's what it was.
On who?
On Tiana. I feel like
Oh,
the
okay.
the do-rag is a statement, like when everybody wear those long do-rags, like yeah.
Look at Milana Christopher put Nene Leak.
And he's the absolute last person that needs to be over there making, faces and posting memes because he's
Right.
never worn anything that I've
If
said,
y'all
oh,
remember, let me tell you who Milan Christopher is. He's the one who did this. He is the one that was over there questioning Larry Reed about his sexuality with Craig the Ryder Stewart and
he
T.S.
was
Madison.
gag order.
Yeah, that was the Milan Christopher
I
over there.
missed that.
You missed that? And he said he was going to send, he has some sex toys line. He was going to send some to Larry. I don't know if Larry accepted them or not, but he was going to send him some.
Yeah, them two messy queens. Perfect. I need to watch that.
Oh, yeah, you got to watch it. Mm-hmm. That was and these guys were there at the Met.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Baby, that ain't.
So I was thinking, what did they do this right before Diana Ross came through, or what?
Oh yeah, maybe she was the honoree,
Maybe I don't. Yeah, because
but
they sung that, and I'm thinking, did they do that before Diana came through?
To be a champion.
Yeah. We don't need. We don't need that. So I think that is all. I think that is all that they had. I think he's just with the Vogue. Them kids. Ugh. Yeah, I think that was all.
yeah.
So before we go, did you have any opinions on some of the stories I talked about tonight?
See,
Have any
I was
questions
only supposed
on?
to come up here. Yeah, I was only supposed to come up here for like a couple seconds, and this always happens. We
Okay.
end up talking longer. But I think I'm on. Okay, I talked about the Oh, everybody, make sure y'all listen to that project because I
Yeah.
told St.
You like it?
James, I said, yeah, it was really good. And the thing was, I didn't really expound upon.
Mhm.
Nowadays, live recordings, for some reason, they don't translate well all the time.
Right. Right.
I
Mhm.
don't, something always happens in the mixing and mastering or the
It
post
makes it right
production.
back to studio. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, it does. Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Hey,
that was my complaint about Hey La.
La.
Um that was my complaint about Kiera Shear's project, the one that she did in 2020. But because I went to that live recording, but then when it
Mhm.
came out, I was like, this wasn't giving none of that energy.
Yeah.
But like Donald still like has that thing, that
Yeah.
special pizzazz, and he knows, like, he's able to take the technology of the day and use it for its full purpose and advantage. And
Mhm.
he needs to, like, I don't know how he's gonna do this, but like
Mhm.
I really want him to like have a day for the 2020 seven
Mhm.
conference where
Mhm.
he talks to the producers and bring
Mhm.
them in.
Oh, well, the thing is
And
they did that. Well, it was the producers and the musicians. They had like a little powwow, and you can come in and ask questions to
yeah,
them.
but was it these YN producers?
Why in?
Young nigga.
No, it was like Cedric Thompson. Calvin Rogers was there, of course. He's a good drummer, but Derek Hall, and
No, but I'm saying like were the young niggas in the room so they could take it in.
yeah, yeah. Probably not as many. Probably not as many. And the thing about it, we have to really push that because for a long time they did not really cater to who they needed to cater to at these conferences, whether it be GMWA. They're catering to the older people, but they're
Hmm.
not catering to what you're saying, those younger ones who are doing the producing of the music and who are up and coming good producers and engineers and things like that. They need to talk to these folks. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. They really do because it's been a huge disconnect. Because,
Yeah.
and we talk about, 90s and early 2000s, albums and recordings
Hmm.
all the time. How do we get back? Like, because that was presented on that project, that it was still there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how do we give this knowledge? And because we can say, well, like you said, they catered more to the older crowd. Okay, but
Hmm.
then at the same time, I do see myself as a millennial.
Yeah.
Millennials and Gen Z, they don't like to listen to nobody. They think they know every damn thing.
And
And
let me
I
say,
even
they're not
I
gonna, don't get it
even
confused. Go ahead.
even I be arguing with them like, you don't know what the hell you talking about.
Yeah. And don't let them get this too caught up. Learn AI, but use it in a place where it's still not going to uh, get your stuff as generic. You know, like you said, that studio, that horrible sound. Don't get so AI caught up that you're taking out the true skill of mixing and mastering.
Yes, yeah,
Mhm.
because that really needs to be talked about
Introducing a
specifically. Yeah.
songwriter session will be good. Yeah. We used to have that law in the music and arts, a lot of different classes, the business of gospel music or the business of the music industry. And it's not really just pertain to gospel. Well, you need to know the business, the music business, period. Because
Mm-hmm.
across the board, the people don't care but that you're singing about Jesus. They just care that you're gonna get some streams.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to have all that. So as we continue to rebuild music and art, uh, Donald met with the legacy members while we were there, and he shared his heart and his vision. And that is definitely something, the things we're going to be bringing back. That's a good idea to have, get these young cats in here with the older ones that are producers and songwriters and all that. Because Richard Smallwood used to kind of teach that one all the time as well.
Yeah.
The
And it,
songwriters
it
one.
it is so needed because the last
Yeah.
10, 15 years has been rough when it comes down to live gospel album recordings.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, and people really need to, get behind Donald because he does have the leverage and the
Yeah,
funding and the
right.
popularity. Everybody wants to do these little penny ante, conferences. Oh,
Mhm,
that
mhm.
man down the street, gag order.
Well,
You
and
know.
and again, like Jay Boogie, I think Jay Boogie said it. And some of these conferences and convocations, they're just a money grift.
Mm-hmm.
You ask me how many offerings we raised in Sweden.
How many? One?
Zero,
Amen. That's what
zero,
I'm talking
because the
about.
people paid their registration.
And then I also like I didn't see this. I'm assuming that there wasn't no photo op where y'all went out and let's go minister to the poor
No,
children.
no, no,
Thank God, because
no,
that
none
that
of that.
that that
None of
gets on my nerve. I'm like, in America, there's enough poor children that you drive past every day, but you take your black ass over there to
that.
Africa, Asia, Europe, and all these other places and act
But
like
I'm a
you're the
strong believer.
savior.
There is a time and a place for everything. You don't have to try to, pull on people's hearts at things like that. It's like when you do something for somebody, just do it. You don't have to record it.
And the Bible speaks about that.
Yeah.
You're not
Mhm.
supposed to pull out a phone. You're not supposed to
Yeah.
record. It
Yeah.
literally says that you're not supposed to record when you're doing things for people or for the poor or whatever.
Right.
So I mean, I'm glad y'all didn't do, it didn't become one of those photo op,
No,
moments,
not at all.
trying to be
Not at
savior of
all.
the world because you're not.
We're
Um,
trying to get people closer to Christ through music.
yeah. And
Through
sometimes that's
music.
all it needs
Yeah.
to be. It doesn't need to
Of
be
ourselves.
this fivefold thing. And
No.
my last point is we the people on your ass, Marvin. I'm coming
Listen,
in like a thief in the night
I
on
need you to
Seven
go.
Mile.
I need you to roll over there and give us because he's asking for more money, and I don't think any bulldozers are bulldozing anything over there.
Oh no, we the people. I'm not I'm gonna be compiling things.
Mhm,
So like I
mhm.
said, I'm coming like a thief in the night.
Good,
You don't
good,
know when, you don't know where.
good, good, good. Mhm.
You
Mimic the Son of God. Yes, yes, yeah,
hmm
yeah. Because it's utterly ridiculous, and like I said, I think they do these money things when the mortgage is due around every first of the month or so, because they got that mortgage on Sunday.
that's
I mean,
ridiculous.
for the loan, yeah.
So you
Mhm.
gonna do a big old offering every time you need. And the thing is the
Mhm.
city of Detroit really needs to because now you're bleeding people dry and you're not protecting the people that
It's
live in
wild.
Detroit or live in the Detroit metro area anymore. You're not protecting them. Somebody is over here. They're starting to become bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's just not good,
But this
especially with the
isn't it giving you reading those names of the people who are giving? Isn't it giving you, I'm socking y'all in the face. Y'all gonna talk about us, but I can still get these people to give me money, regardless of what y'all say. That's what
that
it gives me.
when you brought up that point, yeah, it did. And I mean, I know that's kind of like a Detroit thing. They do that a lot here. Like I know they
Mm.
do it all over the country, but they do that a lot here. Okay. So where they read off names, but
But
it's
and trust me, I'm no novice to that. I've seen that happen. I've been in church with but at this particular time, it's
yeah.
for an appointed reason.
Yeah. And then it's just like read the room.
Yeah.
Read the
And the
room.
beginning of that, I didn't play it, but he said something about, again, he said something about y'all not as excited as I need. No, they're
Mm-mm.
giving, but no, they're not excited.
And then what people need, like, you could have been prophesied to 20 years ago, 25 years ago, whatever, that God was going to do something. But there is a concept of God, you missing out on destiny.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
don't talk about that enough. Quit being naive, quit being gullible, and quit being delusional.
Yeah.
That sometimes those prophecies, that opportunity was there, but you missed it, and it
You
is
missed
what it is. And maybe you can give that to the next generation to not, as a lesson to not miss out on opportunities. But that's a missed opportunity, and you just need to give it up at this point. I don't know how many times we got to say it. When we say it in Spanish? You went over there to Sweden. What they speak over there? Swedish.
Swedish, Dutch, whatever.
Yeah, say it in Dutch. I
It
know a
was
little
so
bit.
it was really cool to there's like a group of young black girls walking around and they were just speaking that language, boy. It was just so cool to hear to each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what they were saying, but they were
Like,
speaking their language.
yeah, point me to where the waffles at, honey.
Right. But you plan for 2027, Jesse. You would enjoy it.
I wanted to go, but by that point, I really, because I don't fake for nobody. I want to be more
Mhm.
financially stable by that point.
Okay,
So
and that's good. That's what I like. It's like not every year you can
yeah,
kind of make a plan to, couple of years from now to make it happen. Yeah.
yeah, and I hope that I gotta talk to my the high school I went to in the ninth grade, the Mona Reed. I brought her up before.
Hmm.
They used to go to they used to go every year
Hmm.
because when Edwin used to come to Saginaw back in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
They got connected then.
Hmm.
And so they had been going, like, even after I had got out of high school, and her son LaFleur and Taco
Oh,
and them.
LaFleur. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Taco
Taco
and
LaFleur.
LaFleur, yeah.
Yeah.
So they
He was always shouting around the top.
LaFleur is a key.
There he go.
The yeah, and that's what they do over there at their church,
Oh,
Christ the
okay. And
Deliverance.
because
That's
the
what
mama show do it, the pastor, right?
yeah, they all do it.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah.
up, and
Yeah.
I remember I was little and we went over there because Demona was my mom's high school teacher, but she was way younger at that time. She was
Yeah.
my mom's high school choir teacher, and we went over there. I was like maybe 4 or 5, and my
Mhm.
mom was like, "I ain't coming back over here no more because
It's like no.
they take too long. They shout." So,
Mm.
but yeah, I want to talk to them and see if they're gonna try to go maybe one year, maybe in 2027. That'll be cool.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
said law says the 2-year cycle works well, great for planning and preparation. Yeah, it
Hmm.
does. I showed some pictures, and I showed you a picture earlier, so you have to red ball it back. Yeah, it does work great for planning, even on both sides for the people going and the people we're able to, Donald and his team are able to get it together, to make it seem. As I said, we lifted no offerings. This is not one of GMWA. They will beat an offering down your throat
And it's
after
for what?
pay your transportation, your hotel. You have to
Yes.
eat all week, and then they come at you. They wonder why that year Last time I went, they was circulating fake money around the GMWA.
Ooh.
Jameson had to get up and say, I know one thing, y'all better stop circulating this fake money around this city.
Ooh.
Yep, they sure were.
Yeah, and yeah, because this lady this from my hometown that my mom knows really well. Actually, her daughter just passed away, but she went to the one in DC, and we had dropped her off at the airport, and so they was telling us when they got back, how that was like 2017, 2018 or something like that. And they was
Yeah.
just like, it was just so expensive to the point
And
where
I
she was
remember
like,
James recorded at that one and never put it out. James Hall
Gaggle,
recorded in DC.
Never No
I
Finished
remember that.
Work. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a couple albums. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
but yeah, so they were at the one in DC, and she said it was so expensive. And she had church
Thank you.
sponsoring, like her church sponsored for her and her daughter
Yeah.
to go.
Mhm.
And they were like, we ended up just eating at the 7-Eleven because it was that expensive. And
Yeah.
she mentioned that they said they kept asking for more and more money. They was they're AME. So
Mhm.
they were like, Lily and Lloyd got up and they was like, ooh,
Oh,
we
they
didn't
were
like
they
all
wasn't they
that.
wasn't fooling with that. They didn't like
They didn't like all that.
Well, that was one thing that Donald talked about is like when we went to London, the dollar in London is high. London
Oh
is expensive.
yeah.
London is like another New York.
Yeah.
So he's thinking more economical for people, still keeping it, in Europe and, out of the country for now. But that's why Sweden worked a little bit better. This because he's thinking about rooms and food every day and transportation.
It's Memphis versus St. Louis.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, I mean, I knew exactly why he, when you said, "Oh,
Mhm.
we're gonna probably do a repeat of Sweden,"
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, because you can't, don't be up there trying to be like, some of these girls, running over to Dubai,
Right, right.
and you really got a
Yeah.
rental gag order,
You run over
you
there if
know.
you want to. Yeah, but like you said, he understands why conferences stay at a place. He doesn't understand why they move around. But like I said, some of them people move around because they burnt their bridge and they didn't pay their bill at the end. That's why they move around. These
Like
conferences.
Larry.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't in their finances. I have no idea.
The 100, y'all show, the girls how to, throw a 100 voice choir, and it sounded good,
Excuse me, a little bit over 700.
and it sounded good.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't watching all the videos, I've been busy, but
Yeah.
I watched some of them and I was like, y'all sounded good.
Oh no, they sounded excellent. And when something was off, we stopped and he fixed it. Bottom
Yeah.
line. And
Yeah.
guess what? And they caught it and ran with it. It didn't take a whole bunch of stopping and then listen. He sends out the playlist. You listen and you study your playlist. You come to the conference ready to sing, and we'll listen to what you know. He starts off, let's sing the song, and then after he hears it and hears, everybody don't hear things the same.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's time for him to come in and do what he does best and
Yeah.
tweaks it all.
I wouldn't dare. Like I would be like the girl. I'm not trying to get up there with Donald. Like, I'm just gonna sit in the back because that'll be a.
I mean,
Oof.
but there's all levels. I'm not going to say that you shouldn't come because you cannot sing at a level of Kim McFarland or
Mhm.
Blanche or or some of these other folks. No. You never will get better if you don't go and mingle with better.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
that is true.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like, and then I am you gotta be teachable,
And
and
you
I'm
have to be teachable. You
yeah.
can't just be stuck in your ways. And a lot of people just haven't been taught well. They have the ability to sing better, and
Mm.
but they just haven't been taught well. Law says Copenhagen, Denmark is a great and Central Europe location, very accessible for all countries, especially in Europe. Well, as you know, in 2020 was supposed to be our first one as Music and Arts Global, and the pandemic shut us down. We were going to Copenhagen, Denmark. We all had tickets ready. We had paid registration. We were ready to go to Copenhagen, Denmark, and the pandemic shut us down. We were supposed to go in end of April, and we shut down in about the middle of March. So it was no more Denmark at that time, but that was our first. We had actually, I asked about that, and if that would be a place where he would consider, but that's when we kind of started talking about the benefits of kind of keeping it at one place for now.
Yeah.
So
Another example of why the pandemic was not the worst thing on the planet, because y'all came back and
let me tell
appreciated things more,
right?
and there was more time to think about things, think about your objective and what
Right.
why you really want to do this whole seminar.
Yeah. Do you want to invest your time, your money, and your talent into it? Why should you do it? And I love the way that Edwin, I'm just going to be honest, Edwin was such a kind heart. Saying that, I'm not saying that Donald is not. Donald just doesn't allow people to kind of take advantage of him kind of as, and I'm not even going to say Edwin really had people take advantage of him. He just had an open heart, and he would just let people come in. People would come to the conference, ain't paid no registration. He would buy rooms for his guests and flights and stuff. You're not getting all that with Donald, because you're not making it. You're losing money doing all that just to appease people who want to be put on a pedestal. No, listen here. You want to walk amongst the best? Put your time and your talent and your money to it.
It's Moses versus Joshua. Is it Joshua?
You're talking about the older man, and then the younger comes up. Moses and Joshua, I believe.
Right. And
come on, Bible scholars.
Right. Bringing the children to the promised land. Sometimes you had an initiative there, and then you just need that
Right.
certain leadership to take it to the
Right.
next level and get you where you need to go. So that's all that's
Exactly.
going on. Yeah.
And that's exactly what's going on. And he's able to fulfill the ultimate vision of Edwin of taking it, around the world and getting out of just the United States and taking it to the people who they've been going to these people for years. They've been going to these people, in Europe and in Spain and in Finland and in Ireland and everywhere. And now, they're able to get it out of the United States and go over there to where they've been being appreciated for so many years.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, just listening to those folks, Jesse, you just get a better appreciation of gospel music and the relevancy of gospel music and the importance of gospel music and the role that it really played in your life and continues to play in your life. My mom was taking the day. She was telling me, listen, I used to say, would you shut that door? Because she said all you used to play was them Hawkins.
That's how it was with us in Hezekiah Walker.
Yeah.
So,
and that was your 90s early, so you were, that was the Hezekiah, and that was later for me. But in my early, it was Edwin Hawkins, it was Richard Smallwood and his group Envision, then Milton Brunson, And what I liked about it, some original members of the Thomas Whitfield.
Not the Tommies. Okay.
No, the Thomas Whitfield chorale company. They were there. Probably about 5 members, older women. They came and supported. So that was really a good thing. Yeah.
So hopefully it's bigger next time. But like after seeing your videos, like I'm way more interested, because like you would talk about it, and then I would be like,
and I can talk about it. What I appreciate, I'm telling you, Jesse, it was about 15 or so or more people that came up to me and said that they really came to the conference because of my interest and my my persuasion for them to go and that it would be great. And I'm so glad that those people came up to me. We took pictures and they really appreciated it. And it's just something I talked about, like you said, but they actually experience and they have such a greater appreciation.
But seeing your videos put a
Mhm.
different spin on it, and we were able to
Okay.
kind of see like, okay, oh, this is still because like at first I'm like, is we gonna get the black experience? But yeah,
Right.
you
You thinking
did.
it's just we gonna be in some foreign country, they gonna be singing for every pay
Yeah,
you
and I'm like,
are.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
I understand. I understand. Yeah.
hmm So now I'm
Mhm.
more interested. Now I see, okay, this is
Yeah. No,
yeah, okay.
it's definitely they transform into the black gospel. We don't transform into them.
Okay, cool.
And
Cool.
they know the song. They love Vincent Bohanna, the J.J. Harrison. They love them. David Bratton was up there doing Every Praise, and he gave the history on that. We also interviewed David Bratton. Everybody here at the St. James Show. Look at my interviews, and you'll see some of the interviews that I've done with some of these great singers and songwriters and folks around here. So
And what's his name need to go for sure? What's your friend, the guy out in Arizona, Eric?
Eric Maurice Clark,
Yeah,
yes, he
he
really
needs to
does.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he would get so many interviews just right there. He can map out his whole days of just doing interviews. There's a media room and everything. He can there doing short interviews with people. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah, he
yeah,
needs
yeah.
to
I'm
go.
a Hawkins to the heart, baby. Yeah, you don't talk about Dorothy. You don't talk about over here is Hawkins and Ned Lawrence. Don't you'll get excommunicated over here
Mm.
dealing with me and them Hawkins and Ned Lawrence.
Nah, I like Walter a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, I like, well, no, not a little bit. I like Walter a lot better,
You see,
actually.
and I like how they had their separate styles.
They did.
They had their
And
separate
that's
styles.
why, yeah, Walter was, a little bit more ghetto, a little bit
Yeah.
more country.
And let me tell you this, because they wouldn't let Walter sing with them. They said he couldn't hold his note and he just
Uh-huh.
couldn't. They didn't like the way Walter sung. That's why Edwin wouldn't let him sing with the Edwin Hawkins singers
hmm
until later on. Until he'd be up there playing the tambourine and stuff in the choir, but they wouldn't let Walter sing because he wasn't like that demure sound
See,
like
and
Edwin.
I'm not no demure. I don't like, that's why I'm not really a fan of Beyonce, because everything is
Mhm.
so rehearsed.
Yeah.
I like that Walter is, because they a little bit
Yeah.
more emotional. Yeah.
And that's why he was good with Love Alive, because the Love
hmm
Alive was your choir, was
hmm
your voices that you can get together. Edwin was more that group sound, nice melodious sound, which was great. But listen, Walter said, we gonna church. And
hmm
that's what he did. Yeah.
hmm
Don't wait
Yeah.
till the battle's over and all these other songs. God is standing by.
hmm
And then
There's a
don't put
war.
him and Lynette together. And
Oh,
then
there's
it
a
was
war
over.
going on.
Yeah. So it's understandable. And I mean, and I think as a choir head, I was a Love Alive guy before I really got an understanding of all the music that Edwin did. It didn't even register to me when I was younger that Edwin started this stuff for the
Yeah.
family.
He started it for the whole
He's a
industry.
contemporary, contemporary father of the gospel music. Yeah,
Because as boring or as cliche as "Oh Happy Day" has become
yeah,
now, that
yeah.
was, before there was a "You Brought the Sunshine,"
That's
before
right.
there was a "Stomp,"
Yeah,
and
right.
all those songs. That was the stomp of that era, and people
Yeah.
don't, appreciate it the way they should.
So once I went back and started seeing, okay, this Edwin Hawkins, listen, because I used to play some of his stuff, but it didn't really register to me. Okay, but it was clear to me that it was a different sound.
hmm
It was a
hmm
different sound than Love Alive than Walter. Now,
Yeah.
when Walter did his his solo stuff, you got more out of Walter and his diversity and his sound.
hmm
He did his solo albums. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you ever research that, he was just a little bit more. He played around with the vocals a little bit more. He wasn't as churchy in some of them.
Uh-huh.
of his individual stuff, but when it came to Love Alive and the family, Walt Hawkins and the family and Love Alive, it was no holds bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, one more question.
Uh-huh.
Does Jamie fool around with any of that?
He hasn't. He hasn't. And
I know the whole, love center thing, whatever.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
it would be nice to see him like at least come
It
to
definitely would be
that.
nice to see Jamie Hawkins, Lynette Hawkins Stevens. I'm not sure if is it Fetty who is still living? Fetty and Daniel.
Hmm.
It would be nice to see them want to continue to keep the vision of Edwin going
Hmm.
by supporting and being right there with Donald per Edwin Hawkins, on his deathbed request.
Yeah. Because it's, I mean, even though he's just a nephew, but Walter and Edwin were so co-mingled and with each other. It's just like,
I
almost.
met Jamie because he came here to Fresno when I brought Edwin to play for Edwin.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so that's why I think I met Derek Hall as well.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Walter came, and Jamie was playing for Edwin, for the concert. So he definitely utilized him. He was all intermingled in the music of the Hawkins. So at this point, I really, and I don't know if,
And
I don't
bring all
know.
7 of them children.
That's what I'm
6,
saying. He got
7.
6 children. So, and he just lost his wife. So there's a thing there we have to consider as well. But I would like to see videos. Thank you. Hope I wish I wish I can be there. I'm so glad that you're still carrying on my uncle's vision and my father's vision of the music and art seminar.
Yeah. Yeah. He like, somebody from that, from that family, even Tremaine, needs to be
Even
there.
Tremaine, I mean,
Yeah.
she ate off them Hawkins for years. I
Yeah.
mean,
She still got the last
she's been
name.
taking change around the world that Walter wrote.
Yeah, so somebody needs to be there for the I feel like that would make the official stamp. They need that blessing from the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some stuff that has gone on, but I ain't gonna speak
Yeah.
on that. But
Whatever. Yeah.
yeah, that would be it would probably put a sense of comfort in the heart of Donald Lawrence too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really would. I think it would. If they would come together as a family and really put the stamp on it, like you said, to appreciate his due diligence and his push. Like he said, he was working on this since 2017, since Edwin passed away.
Yeah.
He's been
But
working on this.
yeah, because I understand that, you know, you don't want the legacy to just fall into anybody's hands. But
You
if you
don't.
see that it's a Donald Lawrence, somebody
Yeah.
that, has 40 years of music under his belt, you
Yeah.
kind of want to get behind that, and you see
Right.
how the spirit of excellence behind it, regardless of whatever,
Yeah.
you kind of
Yeah.
want to get behind that, and you need that name actually, and you don't want just the legacy to just wither
Yeah.
away. So
Right.
I pray that somebody
And you
somebody
think
go over
about
there.
that, you would have there was like over 700, in the choir, but you would have probably over 1,000 or more if people actually saw Rusty wasn't there either. If people actually saw Tremaine,
Yeah.
Lynette,
Hmm.
there's that connection again with Edwin. Thank God Lawrence Matthews was there, and he's the first cousin of all of them.
Hmm.
And he was, and Donald was so overjoyed when he was text that Lawrence is with us. We're on our way, and Lawrence Matthews is coming with us.
Yeah.
Donald was extremely happy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Donald is a connoisseur of
Mhm.
gospel music. He's a fan first. So
Right.
that he a lot of times I've noticed with him, I'm not even the biggest Donald Lawrence
Mhm.
fan,
Mhm.
but I love his music. But
Right.
whenever you hear him speak, how detailed he gets about music, gospel music history,
Yeah.
he really needs to just come on YouTube and just start doing podcasts and stuff.
Just
Really,
talking.
yeah,
Yeah.
just start
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that would be great. But again, I mean, the nuggets and the things that we got at the music and arts, I know it's only that particular time, but I understand. Yeah, we would like to see that on a continuous basis coming from you.
Yeah. Yeah. Even
Not
just
that he
like,
has anything else to do, but
yeah, but do that too. Yeah. You can do it. Yeah, because it's in 2027, not 2026. And that's just that on that. And
But
I
you got to
was
remember, Donald keeps a full booking. He is always somewhere, and he still, does it with How Sweet the Sound, and it's not
yeah.
only in here, but it's in London, and so he
Yeah,
is.
but he got the coin to pay somebody. He just gotta show up.
But that's not how Donald is.
He just gotta show up.
He has to. He likes to have his hand on it, and it's understandable. He can't just shift it off to someone else and he show up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand. I understand.
that's just not how he is.
Yeah, but no, that whole seminar was very intriguing. And like I
Mhm.
said, when I'm in a better financial position, I will be there
Yeah,
in
yeah,
2027.
yeah. And listen here, I mean, people ask for GoFundMe for everything else.
Listen,
And you know what? I would say a good, I mean, depending on where we're flying, I don't know, yeah, I would say if you can get with a group and get discounted stuff, that would be
mhm.
better. Yeah.
my trip is gonna be cheaper anyway because I'm
Yeah.
leaving from Toronto.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's only a 4-hour
Yeah.
drive for me, so it ain't gonna be as expensive as yours.
And but you know what? And the hotels and stuff, they were not bad. They were not bad at all.
Yeah. I heard that
Mhm.
international travel is actually cheaper than
Yeah.
stateside travel. Yeah, I
They
heard
in
that.
Sweden, they have, how we have Uber and Lyft. They had
Hmm.
Uber, but they had something called Bolt, Bolt. That was their ride sharing app that they have.
Hmm.
And for some reason, it was giving us rides for $5 and stuff to get.
Oh,
Yeah, it would give you a discount, like 3 or 4 rides were like, and then when we just used it regularly, it was still like really cheap, $11, $10 to get where we wanted to go. So it wasn't like an overwhelming
hmm.
expense. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, okay. And then I
Mhm.
imagine the hotel had pretty much everything you needed there.
And with what we got breakfast every morning, and
See,
it wasn't like little continental either. It was full breakfast, even in Amsterdam and in Sweden at both hotels. So you
see,
got to work on that. Yeah.
American Vacation has become a total scam. I was in Miami last
Mhm.
week, and everything was just a scam set up
Yeah.
by Manasseh.
No, he didn't do it. Maybe his daddy, but Manasseh didn't do it. Everybody disassociating himself from everybody around here. I tell you, oh, geez, I ain't even gonna get into that no more. Anyway, I gotta get
Mm,
off here. It is late, and I gotta get up and go to work in the morning.
me too.
Thank you
Oof.
so much, Jesse, for staying up with me and hanging out and giving
All
us
right.
your input.
All right. Welcome back to the States.
You appreciate it.
All
All right.
right.
Later.
Later.
All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. I'm so glad to be back in the United States of America, I guess. But I really had a good time out of the country. And I appreciate you guys for going there with me and experiencing it with me and taking in the videos and everything. Dealing with my barking in the rehearsals. Listen, I can't just film. I gotta be engaged. So you guys dealt with that. So I appreciate y'all doing. At least I was on key, right? At least I was on the key. At least I wasn't off. That's what's important. Right. La, I can't believe you. Oh, well, it's what morning there, La, right? I think that's why I'm still up. My body is still not right, y'all. I got to go to sleep thinking I'm still, because it's like daytime or something over there in Europe. Oh, God. Netherlands, wherever I was. If you'd like to support the channel, appreciate you guys who really supported the channel while I was away. I would wake up and have Cash Apps and Zales and PayPals, and you really helped me on the trip. You helped me enjoy myself. You helped me not worry about expenses and things, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, all of you who are members and you do your monthly membership support. To our new members, make sure that you consider renewing once your month is over. But those are your different ways to give, and it's always scrolling on the bottom of the screen. For those of you who gave today, we almost met our goal. We were one away from meeting our goal. One away, $4.99 or more away from meeting our goal. We had to stop at 9, but it's okay. You guys almost got us there. Kimberly Leday, thank you so much for your support. Kevin Moore, L-Star, thank you so much for your support. Those of you who received, thank you so much, Machada Peach, for joining our membership on tonight. Miss Candace, thank you for helping us reach our goal and your support as always. Shayla, thank you so much for your $4.99. Miss Mo Taylor, thank you so much. Thank you so Uncle Paul. Thank you so much, Uncle Paul. You're always a great supporter over here. And Hazel Lady, thank you so much for your support. And also Kevin Moore, thank you. And some of you, the one that I did see, if I get into this phone, it's going to throw me out. But I did see the Cash App that Pastor Moses Tyson gave. Thank you so much for your support, sir. You have a wonderful recovery of your open heart and all that. Let me letting them Koji people stress you out. Because guess what? You get out of here and they still embarking and singing and wearing hats. And you, oh, wasn't that Moses good? Wasn't he nice feller? There remaineth the rest. Okay. That's all I got to say about it. Thank y'all. Love you.